Alrighty. Can everybody hear me okay? And we have my brother here right now. Brian, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yep, crystal clear. Crystal clear. Let me get caught up on comments a little bit here. Hey, Kyle, Cat Eyes, Merry Christmas, everybody. Nunya. Yeah, I was looking for your name, Nunya, in the ban list because I unbanned you last time. It wasn't there, but I did find your panel therapist channel and I unbanned that. So now no wonder why I couldn't find it. I have like around 300 people banned, and most of them are doxes and stuff like that. So I looked through it twice. Yeah, weird. Yeah, I was. I haven't. I don't. This is the first time I've streamed in. I want to say at least 2.5 to 3 weeks. I've only streamed once in the last month and a week. I'm just kind of taking a step back from everything. But we do have some stuff on the docket tonight. Hopefully that will come through. What's up, Kyle? PacCon. We got Gremlins here. Yeah, so there's this new feature. Do not feel obligated, obviously, but I felt it's like a goal thing. I picked the lowest it said, I think, whatever came up, and I am still trying to get a laptop, and the one I need to get is a lot more than I thought. So it's there. I don't know. It's a new feature. I haven't seen it before, so I thought I'd try it out, and I'll leave it at that. From the top right corner. So I guess if you send $5 to super chat or super sticker or whatever, it goes towards that goal or something like that. But yeah, no obligation, obviously. Just thought I would try it out. So, hey, what's up, Bill? Dusty. Haven't seen Dusty around in a while. Hey, Merry Christmas, Dusty. Merry Christmas, everybody. We got OJ's in here.
Was my camera working all right on this phone?
Actually, it doesn't even show you. It just shows the background.
Really?
Oh, wait a minute. No, there you are. On Stream, yeah. It's just on StreamYard. For some reason, I cannot see you. But on my phone, I can.
Okay.
That's weird.
Well, it's the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I didn't know how good it would be on low light because it's low light in here. So I was just checking. I'm going to turn it off right now. I might turn it back on here in a few.
Yeah. That's okay. See, I can see your avatar now.
Yeah, weird. I just turned it off, the camera off.
Let's see here. But I don't know how good this is going to go, but I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to share screen. These are non-copyrighted Christmas instrumentals. I got a little slideshow. Well, not really a slideshow, but some pictures and stuff that were cool. We have, I guess I don't want to say too much because every time I try to plan for something like this, it's always, stuff that is mostly you can't control. People just have no control. I mean, we plan it. I mean, sometimes the last hour, and some people say, I don't know what time I'll be there now. I don't know if I'll be able to make it, or I'll try to come up for 5, 10, 20 minutes, whatever it is. So I'm just not going to get into too much detail about that because I just don't know what to expect. But yeah, we're going to try to keep it Christmassy, try to keep it drama-free. And I haven't been keeping up with the community at all. In fact, I'll be completely honest with you before I continue and move on with everything here is I did do a little browsing to different parts of YouTube, including the Breadcatcher, panel, drama, whatever community. The only thing I listened to, I believe, if I remember correctly, was part of a Nunya stream. I was listening with my earbuds in, or one of my earbuds in, and listened to that the other day. And actually, yeah, I think that was that one, and I think I saw a few clips of something else. But the one thing that I did see is in a whole different community. So, Brian, this is kind of funny. So for the longest time, I had subbed to 2 channels at the same time. Andrew Wilson, which is the Crucible, right?
Yeah.
And then there was this other guy named Keemstar. Well, he's Locale Live, or Locale. And I got confused, and when I first subscribed to them a long time ago, probably over a year, if not more. I don't remember, to be honest with you, but it's been a while. I didn't really go over there too much. Well, I started getting these more notifications for Locale, and for some reason, I kept thinking Locale was Andrew Wilson, and it just happened to be at a time where I no offense, I just had to swipe it away. I just kept doing that for months and months, and then Locale came up. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not Andrew Wilson. That's some other guy named Keemstar. So I got the two confused. With that all being said, so he started at least two other channels. One was called Locale Queens. The other one's called Locale Rewind. And it is, I've been binge watching some of that for the last few days, and it is absolutely insane. Especially the Locale Queens, I would have to say, is probably the most. I didn't see the one tonight, but I saw the first 3 or 4 episodes, and it's just insane.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard about that, but
No, I'm just saying yeah because I have no idea what you're talking about.
right?
But,
Let's see here. Let me try. Oh, it's already up there. Oh. Let's see, we'll have to mute up. Let's see what this does. I don't know how good this is going to work, but let's try it. We'll have to mute up, though.
mute?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, when that orchestra kicked in, that was pretty good. Wow, that sounds really good. What do you think, Brian? That sounds good, doesn't it? I hope it sounds good down there. YouTube.
Yeah, it's very clear.
I don't know what the next one is. Let's see. I got some pictures to put up here too.
You know, ever since I was a kid, I think Christmas music has always been my favorite.
Right.
It's so relaxing. You can go through as much crap as we've been through in life.
Right.
And then you can listen to Christmas music and just sleep like a baby. It's good stuff.
It is. Look how small this turned out. So that's Isaiah 9:6. That's actually the New King. No, that's actually the King James. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. It talks about how the government be upon his shoulders, and he'll be called Wonderful, Mighty God, Everlasting, Prince of Peace. So that is one of the very many prophecies of the Bible. But that's really one of the main ones, around Christmas. Go ahead, Brian.
Why does it say everlasting Father? He's not the Father. He's a Son.
Right. But he's also God too, so he would.
Well, no, it's talking about. I think if I remember right, it's like the fathership of Israel. He
Right.
took Israel as he was the father to Israel. The son was. So people don't understand because the King James capitalizes father when it really shouldn't. So
right. Hey Mitch, do you want the link? I can IG it to you. I'm not dropping it publicly. That's the plan. But if you want to come up, I know Mitch is good on this subject as well. Mitch, just so you know, when you went live, I was in your chat. I said Merry Christmas, and it started on my phone and I in my computer also. So I had them both going, and because I fell asleep, but I was listening. Then I woke up like a couple hours in the middle of the night, and I shut off my computer and I just listened to the phone. And then the next day, I had to go out and do some things, and you were still alive. It was like 20 something hours, and I finally, came in and said Merry Christmas and everything. But yeah, I think you're on Rumble. You can drop your link. I would like to. I think that's where you put the entire episodes, right, and the older ones. Because
So they said we're debating the Trinity before Christmas. No, I believe in the Trinity. I was just trying to clarify something that some people bring up against the Trinity, the triunity of God. But that's it. So.
well, 1 John 5:7.
Yeah, but it's not in the majority manuscripts. Now it is in the East. So
Well,
like the Orthodox Church, we have all those verses, and we use pretty much. Well, we use the we call it the patristic text, which is pretty much the majority text, but closer to, it's like in between the majority and the TR. So you got like both of those, which is pretty much like the King James New Testament. That's why we use the New King James and the Orthodox Study Bible. Great translation. I think the King James is better in some areas. I think the New King James is better in some other areas, especially in the Book of Acts. But it's neither here nor there. So
once they fixed the stuff, remember when the NIV took out the entire chapter of Mark or half of it? They took out verses, and finally enough people spoke up and they put them back in. So after that, I kind of went to the New King James and the King James, but I'm still engraved with the King James.
It's not even a problem then either, because the ESV does that. We have footnotes for a reason, and people are like, well, it's not in the text. Well, it's in the footnotes, and you can read it straight from the footnotes. And like when I read a translation that doesn't, like I use the ESV a lot just for reading and studying. It's really good translation. I use the RSV more, but the older version of the the ESV came from the RSV, then the RSV came from the ASV, and so on and so forth. But I like using the RSV and the ESV, and I know the verses so well when I'm reading it, I just put them in there, from the King James. It's not a big deal. It's in the footnotes. People, I guess if you're a Protestant though, you're going to think, and this is how I used to think, that everything's got to be in the text. If everything isn't perfect and it's not God's word, and then that's where you get King James onlyism, and it's freaking crazy. Then they realize that's a weak position, so they go to TR onlyism.
Yeah,
and all this. It's craziness, but they don't understand what the text is. It's a liturgical text. It's not just something that you go and you say, talk to Jesus in the morning. You do. I'm not saying that's not part of it, but the main thing was the liturgical part of the church, and then in the Old Testament, the synagogue, and they don't understand that. But I'm not going to get into that. But anyway,
now when Michael Beverly, a good friend of mine here, when he says I prefer the original version of the Latin, he's talking about the ones the Catholics use, the Latin.
The West the West went to the Latin. And then they said that was God's like chosen language. It was kind of like this. It was 900 years of the Latin, whereas the King James is 400 years. So what the King James was to the English people is what the Latin Bible was to the West, and they considered that was like God's language. It became an idol to the Catholic Church. Now that it didn't become an idol to the Orthodox in the East. We stuck to whatever language we would go to. We would go with that language, but we'd always bring up Greek because it's a very good language to bring across a message. And same with the Hebrew, but Greek, we use a Septuagint, and then we would use like the majority text, or the patristic text is what we call it. But no, I think the far as the Latin, that was really a problem in the West. It became an idol, and then it got smashed with the Reformation because they caused it. But yeah, it happened.
Right. Yeah, I think, we don't want to get too deep into it tonight, but
no, sorry, I'll get like deep real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, you're fine. I was going to tell everybody, like I said, I don't want to mention anything too soon, because if it doesn't happen, I don't want to get people, oh, Jeff lied, or they're mad at me or something. Generally, I have some guests, but when they come up, they come up. So we'll have some talent going on up here. I guess we got to. I don't know if you can hear me that well over that, but yeah, like I was saying, we do have some guests lined up, but it's on their time. So um, I don't want to mention, who they are because if they can't come up, like I wasn't, I'll be honest, I wasn't for sure if my brother was even going to come up last minute because he was dealing with a personal thing, and he's here, but he's far away from home, around 1,000 miles, give or take. So, but yeah, so I didn't want to say too much of the title either, but I'm glad everybody's here. We do have some pretty good stuff coming up if everything works out.
Yes, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God.
Well, yeah, John chapter 1 in the New Testament says in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was
Right.
God, and the Word is God, and the same was beginning with God, and He was there from the beginning. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Well, and I mean, that's a reference back to Genesis. The voice of the Lord God walking in the garden.
Right.
That voice is the Word walking in the garden. It's Jesus Christ in the garden in Genesis chapter 3.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of things we can, like when we do. Oh, that's another thing. Let me go ahead and pause this real quick. Is while we're waiting here, is that's another thing too. Is for those who don't know, obviously Constantine, my brother, and I are going to be having this podcast. Sometimes it will just be like, say, me and my brother and a guest, or me and Constantine and a guest, or maybe Brian and Constantine and a guest. But we're going to try to get it where all three of us. Hey, Vlad, Merry Christmas, by the way. And Lala, if you're here, I haven't been looking at chat too much. I apologize, but we're
Hey,
going to
Jeff,
be
I'll be right
having
back.
those.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay, just mute is all. Yeah.
Well, I'm not
But,
gonna mute, so I'll be right back. I'm just grabbing something.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah, we would be having some podcasts, and so far, like many of them are going to be pre-recorded and edited and put out. And we were hoping to have one before, actually possibly two before the new year, but we have to go on their time. So we have the schedules all set up between my brother Constantine and myself. So we have 3 available days a week between a certain time and a certain time, which is a pretty good window. So they have to figure out a time in their schedule to fit in one of those 3 slots. So that's how it works. And then I think I have to get a new editor too. So there's that. What's that? Hey, oh yeah. Glad, good to see you. Hope you're doing great. I haven't. My brother's here too. Brian is up here.
Oh, sorry. I have to go back to comments. I just went in another room and came back.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I turned this down so maybe we can kind of have it play in the background a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't know what's about right there.
Up right there.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not a premiere. This is live.
Yeah, this is all live. It's we're just waiting for some other people, and we got some other stuff to go through. And
Matt, if you're talking to me, yeah, I believe in miracles, definitely. They're few and far between, though. I mean, they happen a lot more than what we think, but we really don't notice a miracle because I think what constitutes what a miracle really is, it happens so often now in some cases, in certain ways, in certain manners, that we dismiss it as a miracle. But I mean, that's, neither here nor there anyways. But like the big miracles, like major things, yeah, I think those are few and far between.
Hey, Short Bus! Holy cow! You're back. I can't even talk in your channel, I don't think. Let me give you your. Is that really? I gotta make sure that's really you. Merry Christmas, Short Bus. Yeah, it's him. All right. But let me.
Oh, I was going to change the subject real quick. Who's familiar? Like, who's big on cologne and stuff like that in here? Anybody?
Probably quite a few.
I brung some of my favorite colognes. I don't know. This is something I got into recently. I was like, I don't know why I got into it. Well, I know why I got into it. We got it was like $150 bag of designer and niche colognes at Dillard's and some other company. They got together to do it, and then that's what I got from mom. That's what mom got me. And then it was a bag, and it was full of like really. I guess I got some really good stuff, and I
Right.
brought a couple with me. But
Did you want to let me put you on solo screen if you want to show? Now they actually do it. See, back for those who wasn't around, because we are old. Almost accidentally removed you from the stage. I put you on the solo layout. But they used to put, I think it was like dolphin something in it, something about the
no,
pheromones
no,
and
no.
oils.
It was when a whale would swallow a octopus. The beak they couldn't digest, so they'd calcify it or something like that in their stomach, and they would end up either vomiting this type of rock that would come from it, or they'd end up excreting it, and then it turned into what we call a broxin. And what that is, it's a very like if you could buy it, it's molecule 02. You can actually buy it online in powder form or already mixed with like a perfumer's alcohol, and it's actually women love the smell of it. It's a very like almost an aphrodisiac or like an attractive scent, and that's what they put in colognes to make it project, smell good for longer. It makes the same with molecule 01, which I think is ISO Super E, if I remember right. And I carry that stuff around too. And I knew about that back in the day because I mean most of our colognes back in the '90s were crap. They're all synthetic, and they just load it with the Broxin and ISO Super. So
Well, it puts what it does is it does something to your pheromones. I mean, they had it for the like obsession for men, obsession for women. They had cool water for men, cool water for women. They had your card.
yeah,
That's when I was in my teenage years. I think all those came out like they just kind of crashed all at once in the market like within a couple of years. And I had
right.
this dolphin oil, which that's why even in 1989, I remember spending probably 80, $90 in a bottle of jar. Oh wait, did you go on camera yet to show you the clone or no? I had you on
No,
solo.
nobody's really responded to it. I mean, if they want to, I was just showing some of the ones that were kind of
Oh,
popular, I
okay.
guess, that I got in the. But I know some good clones, but I mean, sometimes the clones are better than the real thing, especially with the amount of what we were talking about, Abroxin they put in it, and then the potency of these natural oils
I
and stuff.
I I'm sorry. I unbanned Rumsky. He's unbanned. He or she. I don't know who Rumsky is that much. So he or she must have got banned.
Don't
Probably
misgender, Jeff. I'm just
right.
joking.
I literally don't know who Rumsky if the Rumsky's a male or if I sincerely do not. I mean, most people I do, but not everyone. In fact, you know what's strange? But no, Rumsky, you are unblocked. You know what's strange is I don't go live hardly anymore, and you know why? We're trying to concentrate on more of a, I'm trying to get my life back, sobriety wise, and of course, just real life and everything, get closer to God and everything. Well, not only that is we're going to have a professional podcast, and I've got 3 other channels that I'm only going to be dropping here publicly, but uh, or not 3, sorry, 2 other channels. Sorry. This one will include the 3rd one. The other one, it's ready, but I'm not going to drop it tonight. I'll probably do it next stream. And it's going to be my backup channel to here, but the 3rd channel is going to be private for now. And I'm going to be building it a different way. But we're going to have, like I said, for now, the podcast is going to be between my channel, Constantine's channel, and of course my brother, depending on the person, the topic, etc. So
I might want to address something. If anybody follows my channel, I promised like 6, 7, 8 months ago about doing a whole review of the top King James Version Bibles. I was going with like the older translation, and there's a reason why I haven't done all that yet. I got all of them. Cambridge sent me a bunch of Bibles to review that I reviewed before, but they're like a newer edition. I guess they did a lot of graphic editing on old types, so rather than using plates, they're using digital.
right. Sup, OG
Yeah, stuff like.
Houston?
But there's a lot of Bibles I'll be reviewing in the future. I haven't done anything in over a year on my YouTube channel because I really only do it because I'm passionate about the actual not just the words but actually the structure of the book. I like the binding, the spine, the way that really good book binding is done. So,
Right.
but
So I don't know if you'll make on some background Christmas music, but hey, I appreciate that, OG Houston. Good to see you, man. Glad you came by, man. Oh, and for those who are not old school, back in the good old days, remember Cat Eyes? You may have been there too. Back in the old Locksmith, there was only like 4 of us panelists. There was Locksmith, White Guy Wednesday, Ryan and Recap, myself at the time was Southwest and Recap. Before that, I was even at Southwest Press. We were having panels. OG Houston was always there for the catches, the panels, and Locksmiths mainly, and in here too, and a few other places, you know. And I saw him in another channel somewhere, and so I'm glad you came over. It's good to see you, OG Houston. It's been a long time. I think Vlad will probably remember him, of course. There's some old schoolers here that will remember OG Houston. Always been a good friend of Locksmith and I, and you know, other people.
So, I got to read this. Hold on. If it's still there, if you haven't deleted it, it's funny as crap. Gideon Bibles, as I travel, I have about 50. Any tips on how to make a quick buck? Brian, no, you're not going to make no money on Gideon Bibles. In fact, it says they're not for sale on the front. I just give those away. In fact, I was part of the Gideons in Iowa, if Jeff remembers that.
Yeah.
Years ago, yeah. So, no, you're not going to make money off Gideon Bibles. I know where you're coming from because all the crap I was accused of.
But I don't want to get into too much personal details and stuff. But oh yeah, Vlad, is this the comment you're talking about? Oh yeah.
I thought it was funny, so I didn't go ahead and address it.
Here's kind of a funny story. So when my now ex-wife, when we were, you know, courting each other, I don't even know if we were even engaged yet, to be honest with you. So this is in the 90s. But a long story short is I forgot the whole where we were traveling to at the time. We were in a hotel. Anyways, she took the Bible, the Gideon Bible, and she was scared to tell me and whatnot. We got home. She's like, I did something bad. I stole something. It was the Gideon Bible. I mean, I think they were put there, for people to read and take, right?
With Gideon, we and Kurt, we used to leave letters. I remember when I was doing this down here, where I'm at now. I'm not going to say where I'm at now, but when I was doing this down here years ago, we would put a little letter inside of it. You know, please take with you. We wanted it was like a track in a way, taking a track with the whole Bible.
Tracks. Yep.
Now they're using the ESV with the TR readings in it. So if you can get your hands on one, if you go to a hotel and you stay and it says ESV, you'll see in the copyright section that it has the TR readings in it. Great translation, especially for the New Testament, Old Testament. Get one. Go ahead and take it with you. Don't feel bad. The Gideons will replace it for free. They want you to take those Bibles if you need them. If you don't need them, then like I have 2 of them. I always have one for myself that I've been using, and they kind of fall apart. They're only glued. They're not stitched. And then one I always give away. That's what I always do with those. But yeah, Gideons want you to take them if you need them. So.
Yeah, but I guess to kind of finish that off is I was kind of scared because I just got sworn in, you know, as a peace officer by Judge, you know who. I'm not going to say the last name on here. Mm-hmm. And I was all worried that I just finally got sworn in as a peace officer. I finished the academy for the very first time, and you know, and this, that, and the third. And of course, I was young still and hungry for that career that I always wanted to. Never really came to what I wanted it to be at that time, but got other plans, of course, later. But I just remember I freaked out because I thought, will she get in trouble for stealing a Bible out of a hotel room? Will they call the police on? You know, it's like, am I going to get fired? You know,
well, no, I think they put it in. I think it's actually in the actual print in the front or the back.
Christy.
I think it's in the front or the back. They actually print it instead of putting a letter in there. They put like, you know, this is free to take if you need it, or they'll have something. I know in hospitals they usually use the New Testament and Psalms, or just the New Testament and like a vinyl cover that's blue. I have a box of those that'll be given away. I've had those for since one of my family members was in the hospital, but I have those to give away when I do the King James Bible review, because I know there's going to be people that are ESV fans that want that. So I'll be giving away, I think I have oh goodness, I have maybe 8 of them left I'm going to give away. And they're actually pretty nice. I mean, they're not bound the greatest, but they're not the worst. So,
right.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people don't want to hear, you know, all the Bible talk and stuff, but it is Christmas, and you know, Jesus is the reason for the season.
Really?
But
Who would have thunk?
who would have thunk it, right? Even though I think most people believe now that he was born in September. I don't want to get into all that, but when you have like, say Andrew Wilson or whoever on for a podcast or whatever on your channel, that's where people can go to check that stuff out. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'd have Andrew on my channel for that. I'd probably have like somebody like probably like Jay Dyer, which is where pretty much I believe, I could be wrong on this, but pretty much Andrew I think learned from Jay Dyer on how to debate, because Jay Dyer as far as debating is a 10, is like an 8 or 9, and then Andrew is maybe like a 6 or 7. And I'm not trying to be rude. I mean they're both great, but I mean he kind of learned from Jay Dyer coming on there. I think he became Orthodox because of Jay Dyer, but like I said, I could be completely wrong, because I think his wife might have become Orthodox before him. I'm not sure. His wife Rachel. So I don't know.
Just real quick, Hope Wars. I don't know if this is really you or not. I was going to send you the link if you want to come up, Mitch. I think I have you on IG. It says Hope Wars. The guy holding up sunglasses, kind of he had them pulled up. Is that? I don't want to give out the name, or well, good Lord, it's not much different than YouTube, I guess. But you know what I mean. If you want the link, I just want to make sure that it's actually you. I'm still learning Instagram, to be honest with you. All this time I've been on Instagram, I'm still learning. But let me do something real quick. So I got one of the guests DMing me as well. Let me play. We'll switch gears. Do you have something you want to say real quick?
Yeah, me?
Yeah.
No, I mean, just go where you want to go with it. It doesn't matter.
All right. So obviously, yes, I still have the same 3 uploads. So I figure we've switched directions a little bit, and we'll go with a little bit of Van Halen, or half of Van Halen rather, with the concert I went to a few years back. So we'll play this while I get back with a few people on DMs. Close your eyes, you're good. Listen to me, it was You know what's really funny, Brian, is so when that came out in '86, I was still 10, almost 11 years old, I suppose. Hold on just one second. All right, I'm going to send somebody the link real quick in case they want to come up.
Wait, when did it come out?
I'm sorry, 1 second. I think this should be it. Yeah, 1986. So
Yeah.
if you remember their album, the last one before they reunited, of course, in the 2000s, they had David Lee Roth, and they had the hit Jump off the album 1984. And of course, that's really kind of how I got into Van Halen. Yes, I heard like Eruption and Running with the Devil, and You Really Got Me Now and Dance in the Street. I heard some of those songs on the radio, but it wasn't enough to really, except for Eruption. I mean, that got me. I mean, you know, my biggest influence in guitar was Randy Rhoads, and you know, and the second would be Eddie Van Halen probably, or close tie. And then there was a few others, even Dimebag Darrell, and you know, later on. But anyways, you know, I got these DMs coming in, and I get sidetracked. I forget what the heck I'm talking about. Oh yeah, so when I got the album, I thought so. The album covers what got my attention. I thought it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was like really muscular, bodybuilding, you know, roided up dude, holding up like the globe or this like metal whatever thing.
Yeah, I remember
And
that
then,
cover. Yeah.
Yep. So I bought the cassette tape. Had no idea that David Lee Roth had left the band or was fired. There's controversy about what happened back then. And I had no idea that Sammy Hagar, who had just came out with I Can't Drive 55 on the VOA album, which I saw the actual vinyl here. But I turned it on, you know, and I'm expecting like classic Van Halen. And I hear Hello, Baby, you know, doing the Big Bopper beginning. And it had this real hard guitar riff. It's called Good Enough. And I was like, this doesn't sound like that David Lee Roth dude. And then I realized who it was. I'm like, you know what? I could probably like this. But after a while, we started calling him Van Hagar. And that was my first big concert in downtown Dallas. It was the Van Halen concert, 91 for the four unlawful carnal knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I actually liked Sammy Hagar, to be honest with you. I thought he brought some like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hey, what's up, Casey? I saw some of your haircut earlier. It turned out pretty good. Your wife did a good job on that haircut, Casey. He went live earlier. I didn't see it till after, and I went in there and watched some of it.
Who went live?
Casey.
Oh, Casey.
Yeah, he's in chat.
Oh, I didn't even know he was in chat. I haven't seen him forever. I love that guy.
Yeah, I was gonna see if you wanted to come. I was gonna send him the link. If he wants it, I can send it to him. I can text it or DM him or whatever. Just let me know, Casey, if you want to come up. But you know, we had a pretty good evening on election night. Did you see that stream, by the way, Brian? Me and Casey?
No,
Dude,
I didn't stay up for the whole thing. I mean, I kind of did, but
it was actually pretty good. He's got almost.
I fell asleep before I even knew who won. So
yeah, I mean, well, we didn't have the final answer yet either when we ended, but
oh really? Okay.
It was like a roller coaster ride, you know, because he was the blue and I was the red. So we you know, it was very peaceful. We got along just fine, you know, like mature adults should. And but yeah, it was a good time. And he's got almost 800 views on that stream.
Oh wow.
But and the odd thing about it is usually I'm the one asking for help on the bringing up stuff on share screen or whatever you call it. Well, he was having issues on his end, so thankfully mine actually worked, and I was able to pull up the, you know, the maps or the election map or whatever, and blue, red, pink, light blue, whatever, the numbers, electoral votes, and everything like that. So it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not big on politics, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as much in politics as I used to be either. I mean, we all know that. But you know, it's almost like every election comes up, and I like a year prior, say give or take, I'm like, I just don't really. It's this country's like kind of whatever, fill in the blank, and I'm like, I'm not going to vote. What's the use? Lesser of two
Yeah.
evils, that kind of thing. And then, usually right around voting day, give or take maybe a week or two, prior or whatever, it's like, okay, fine, I'm going to go vote. And there's really, obviously, I'm not going to vote for the person who I'm not. I mean, I'm always been more of like not as, I guess, Alex Jones always said he was an independent, libertarian, but right, leaning to the right. That's kind of what I am. Speaking of Alex Jones, not to change the subject, but I actually saw him. I think it was on one of the YouTube advertisements, and or something. I couldn't believe it was him. So he lost all that weight. So he's real thin, and he went ahead. You know how he was going bald for a while, anyways, right? He just went ahead and just got rid of all the hair.
Yeah.
And yeah, he looks like a totally different person. He shaved his beard off. He's got just like a little goatee and a mustache or something. And he lost a bunch of weight. It didn't even look like him. I was like, I can't believe how much he changed. Hey, Serena, Merry Christmas, by the way. Sorry if I wasn't looking at chats too much, folks. I apologize. Oh, I still have a comment up here. I forgot to. Or I just put that up there. Good grief. I haven't done this in so long. It's crazy. I just don't go live. I dropped a couple concert videos in for those who don't know, and I dropped a very creepy thing by the Ben Thorpe. It's under videos. It's only a couple minutes, but it had to go under videos. It's too long for a short. And then I dropped like a comedy thing. These are stuff I've had buried in my screen recordings for quite a while, and I can't believe I forgot about the one I posted under videos of Ben Thorpe one, because if you listen to that, what he's talking about is pretty creepy. So if you haven't checked that out, yeah, it's I'll leave it at that. I don't want to say the wrong thing or go into too much detail. It's just basically what he says, and I'll tell you more about it offline, Brian. But there's some really weird stuff, man. I'm telling you, YouTube is a weird place,
Yeah. No, I know. I definitely know.
Yeah, you're at almost 14K subscribers. You've been here, even though you haven't posted anything in forever.
I really don't. Yeah, I only do stuff if it impresses me anymore. Like stuff because I like to review things. So like if it doesn't impress me, I'm not going to do anything. I do have some things that really impressed me lately, but I'm trying to put it together in a couple videos or maybe a series of videos. I'm not sure, but I don't do YouTube like to make money and stuff. I mean, right now I don't even think I'm monetized. I will be again later, but I don't
Yeah,
stay active enough to stay monetized. So
yeah. If you don't have, you went years, almost 2 years, I
mm,
believe, without really doing anything, and so you have to keep up 4,000 watch hours a year, every
right.
fiscal year, whatever it's called. And that's basically the reason why. So all you have to do is get your 4,000 hours back if you want to remonetize, which I think you might want to with the podcast, because there's going to be expenses with that. It's not
Oh
going to
yeah,
be
I mean,
it's not going to be cheap. I'm telling you that right now.
I plan on it. I think it'd be nice because I remember having when I did make the little. I mean, you make a little bit of money, but
Oh
it's good
shoot!
for like gas money or taking my wife out for a date or something. So
Right. Sorry, I'm listening. So, Mitch, I did send you the link if you do when I come up. Um, Brian, I don't know if I got you hooked up with Hoax Wars, but you need to. I know you're
who?
Hoax Wars. Mitch Richmond in chat there. Hoax Wars.
Uh huh.
He has a couple accounts. He usually goes around with the Mitch Richmond account and then his Hoax Wars is channel. He's got over 2,000 subscribers, but he went 20 something hours for his Christmas stream, and
Oh wow.
he replays a lot of stuff that's going on in a couple communities. And but he's also like, he's a good dude. He loves, he's like when the night Trump won, when he actually won that night after the panel that Casey and I did, I went up on Mitch's and he'd already ended the stream because I was like celebrating with him. Like, yeah, and I went up there and he had already ended the stream. So I don't think he even saw me in the basement. But no, he's good people. He's a good dude. They have usually Friday nights and Saturday nights usually when he goes live on Hoax Wars. In fact, Mitch, if you could drop your Hoax Wars link for somebody, that'd be great. But yeah, go give him a sub. And he's on Rumble too, so, and probably other platforms I don't know about. Oh, okay. My brother's on a call. My brother's Orthodox Journey, obviously, for those who don't know, that's in chat. Yeah, Hoaxy, if you could drop your link, that'd be cool. For those who don't have your channel. My brother, he gets a lot of, like, he does community posts. That's basically all he's been doing lately. Of course, now with the podcast, he'll have those, and he's going to start doing some more stuff again. But he's been kind of stagnant for a while. But he gets a lot of people that support him. I mean, he has thousands, literally support him. And he gets a lot of pull from, some pretty good people. They like to have fun, it's not all religious, necessarily. Okay, just FYI. In fact, he did run a catch with us. So, in fact, our first arrest and conviction, he was on catch number 3, and that's on Predator News Now. The last video they ever posted was a police body cam footage of our catch number 3, first arrest and conviction, and that report is coming out soon, by the way, as I put it on my community page last week. Let's see. What the heck do I get here? Stupid phone, I swear. All right, so right now we're just waiting on a couple of people. This is Hope for link. For those who don't have it, by the way. And then hold on real quick. Yeah, so we could drop Constantine's too. That'd be awesome too. This is my brother, Orthodox Journey. Again, like I said, the podcast with him, Constantine, and I, they're going to be going between my channel, Orthodox Journey, my brother, and Constantine, capital VII, his channel. In fact, I'll get it real quick. Yeah, I'm just waiting for some people that are still getting ready here, and hopefully everything will work out fine, but we shall see. I don't want to mention who or what because we never know what's going to happen. I wasn't really even planning on doing any kind of special, that's what I said last stream. I said, if I don't see you before Christmas or the New Year, I'll see you later. But I had some ideas, and I thought I'd try to run with them here at the very least. And I may have a better idea for New Year's too, but I'm not quite sure. See, this is Constantine's here. Sorry, I was trying to get this. This is he's at 1 point, I think 1 or 1 point, I don't know what it's called, 1.06K, I think. He's over 1,000 subscribers. He's not monetized or anything. I think he wants to, though, possibly. I'm not sure. You have to ask him. I think we discussed it briefly a little bit. I don't remember the exact answer he had, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. He was here, but I think eventually he might, but it just depends. He's got a lot of good stuff. I mean, he posts a lot of concert footage, and he's got some catch footage from when he's been attending states with Alex and crew, and has caught many preds, and he's got a lot of stuff, and he's got another channel too. If somebody wants to post a second channel, which was supposed to be his main catching channel, but I think he's done most of his catching on that one, on the Constantine VII. Hey, Scamula. I'll DM you. I'll just leave it at that. But I'll ask this way before I DM you because I got something for you. But did you get that back? I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to say exactly anything else, but did you get that thing back? The thing, did you get that back? If yes, then we're good. If not, I will DM you about what okay. All right, no problem. I will definitely DM you. If not tonight, tomorrow. Gosh, it's each one. Yeah, yeah, I could at least DM you something. I'll do an audio. You know me and my audios. I always do a lot of audios. I feel like I can get more out. I can say more and say what I want on an audio as opposed to me typing a bunch of paragraphs. Hold on just 1 second, sorry. Actually, this is what I'm especially on this computer, like literally my phone and computer on their last legs. That's what that little goal is up there. And so I OTR, Red Catcher OTR, my brother, so that people talked me into getting the iPhone. So right now of the service that I have, they're giving them out free. The iPhone 16 Pro something, whatever it's called, and I've been against iPhone for years. But from what I've seen and everything, and for free, I'm not going to pass that down. So I'm going to be getting the iPhone, it looks like, for free. Now I have to pay for some accessories and the what's it called, the reinstallment, whatever it's called, fee. But other than that, it's basically free. And then, but yeah, so well, if I'm going to get an iPhone, we have to get a Mac computer. Well, the cheapest one I saw is at Wally World for like $400 or $500. And OTR told me try to go to Best Buy and get what they call the minimum, whatever it's called. It's like $900. So I don't know. But I spent a lot for Christmas. My grandkids come first. And again, in that goal, I put there is no obligation. I don't go around asking for money and grifting. But it's a new feature, and I thought, you know what, I'll try it out, and this is what I need. So that's what I put in there. But anyways. Almost gave away something. Gave away some information. I don't want to say anything unless I know for sure they're coming up. I was going to make an announcement before they did. But I'm still waiting, so I won't say anything yet. I don't want to get everybody's hopes up. Brian, you're off mute now, or off mute now. Are you still there? Are you talking, or it doesn't show you're on mute? Now it shows you're on mute. Oh, you actually dropped down. Let me back up. Not sure. Let's see here. EDS. There it is. All right, you're on camera. If you want to stay on, I'm bringing you up now. 3, 2, 1. And he is
All
on
right.
camera.
For some reason,
Go.
my daughter called, and I don't know. She's pregnant with a baby girl, and she showed me she's got her baby bump. She's got a T-shirt. It's becoming like bigger and bigger. She's getting
Yeah.
But
She's getting all excited.
yeah.
No, I don't. I would not normally talk about this, and I'm not going to mention names or anything. You know the drill and all this, right? So just be careful. But yeah, so I did say just a little something, but yeah, I'll be having another grandchild in April, and it'll be my second granddaughter. So that's gonna be awesome. My oldest daughter. So and
crap! So I'll be having a granddaughter. You'll be having
my seventh grandchild, second granddaughter.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I'm
awesome.
looking for. I mean, I already have a grandson. Well, 2 of them, but one.
Biologically, one through.
Right.
Yep.
But this will be my first granddaughter, which is exciting because I have 3 girls of my own. So.
Right. And you got your 2. You got 2 here. They're all adults doing great. Well, isn't one of them moving up where you're? I'm not going to say where you're at now because you moved, and we don't need to talk about that. But I'm just saying, your youngest son that's here in Albuquerque, he's moving back. He's going with you tomorrow when you go back
Well,
up,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
then my daughter, she's 18. She'll be going up too.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
know
don't want to
about
use
that.
anybody. I'll just use like code language, but I'm not going to use anybody for a doormat. But I'll be there soon to run over it. So
um, I don't think you either. I didn't hear you because of all the family with Christmas and everything going on, everybody around and coming in and out, but not. But I actually didn't know that. Most of our kids are adults now. All my kids are adults. Most of yours are becoming adults or are adults. But I had no idea that she decided to go up there with. It starts with an N, right? I'll leave it at that. Is
all
that who
right,
you're
what
talking about? The one that starts with an N, right?
going
I'm not
up?
going to say no. Yes, the one that's moving with back up with you as well with your son, one of your sons. I'll talk to you in private. Don't worry
Okay,
about
because
it.
I'm like starts with an N. What are you talking about?
I don't want to just give away names. I'm very careful about that. So I'll talk
Oh
to you
no,
about
that's fine.
it
Yeah, you got me confused there. So
private. uh, well, you got that actual mic. I still got the headset. I tried hooking up that mic that you gave me, but this old computer with the Windows 7, it wants nothing to do with it. So I gotta wait until I get a new computer. It's unfolding slowly, la la. It's unfolding.
they're investigating you, Jeff, until everything becomes clear as dirt.
Yes, we're casting the MK Ultra spell.
Who's Lola? Isn't she one of your subscribers or something? Or
Yeah, she's been here from the beginning.
yeah,
I'm
and
glad.
she looked familiar. That's why I was just wondering who it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Lola,
Like,
Lola.
do
Okay.
you know what's funny is how many troll accounts there are about you in the pred catching, whatever you want to call it, community, and actually is expanded actually beyond that. You have no idea about it, but and I really
Well,
don't.
like for
Well,
me to pay attention to that is like paying attention to ants working. I don't care. I don't give a.
right,
Honestly, I don't give a shit. I never have. So
right. Yeah, it's like when I used to care a long time ago. And, what I mean is I used to get what do you call it?
well, pray
My
for
feel.
Pokey. Pokey.
Oh, well, yeah,
Lala is my
Pokey.
sister and Vlad is my brother.
That's not a good sign there, Pokey. Unless you put an in-law in front of one of those.
Mm,
But he got me off track. What I was even going to say. Oh shoot. Um, that's pretty funny. Well, we're on an hour now, and we were going to go 2 hours, maybe three. But if I'm still not getting any clear answers from two people, but we'll give it some time. If anybody wants the link, we're trying to keep this as PG as possible. Obviously, it's Christmas time. Hey, I showed some of these when I was playing the Christmas music, but I think at least Lala would appreciate them. But yeah, here's some cool pictures I got from certain people through social media. I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah, it looks like AI though.
You think so? Well, yeah, it
You can
could
see
be.
the truck. It doesn't look 3D enough. That tree in the back doesn't look like it's in the bed. It looks like it's behind the truck,
It looks
and it throws it
animated.
off. Yeah, it's definitely AI. Somebody jumped up with an AI type generator, image generator or something.
You know what I thought of though when I first saw the truck? I don't know why, but I thought of Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh yeah, because you're thinking of cars.
trucks, trucks. Back in the day.
Oh no, remember
See,
the Cars when he played
Pixar
the tow
Cars.
truck?
He
Yeah.
played Mater. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. See, there's one that was pretty cool. That's actually one of my friends. I'm not gonna even say anything else than that, but that's actually their home, the best of my knowledge, what I understand. Doesn't show the address, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Some people go all out for Christmas, and these are just others I just got randomly through Facebook. But some of these, most of them actually. There's actually a couple of them. That looks like it's an anime or animated, whatever you want to call it, or
GI generated or something. Yeah.
but if you look at the background, wait, that's not
GI or
Seattle,
AI generated or something. Brought to you by dyslexia.
right? And then this is the one with Isaiah 6:9. Of course, that's just a computer graphic, whatever thingy. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I want to do a lot more, but you know how it's been around here. With everything going on, we haven't had much time to do anything. I wanted to upload all kinds of stuff and make it more of an event like Hoax Wars does, I guess. And I just couldn't do what I wanted. Hey, what's up, Dave? Holy cow! Merry Christmas, Dave. See, you're officially, I believe, after midnight, so you're the eve before Christmas Eve already. And there's Cat Eyes again. Didn't see you, Cat Eyes. Jeffrey, free, unbelievable doubt. They are okay people. Pokey. So we have a Pokey from Canada. I don't know if that's the same dude. Merry Christmas to Lala from Cat Eyes. Hugs and kisses. Merry Christmas, Cat Eyes, by the way. You know Cat Eyes, Brian. She's one of my loyal. We've had our ups and downs, but we have more ups and downs. Don't worry.
I think everybody does. Everybody needs a chill.
Right. She's the one my mom still respects from.
You know, I think the problem I've seen in the last like 10, well, actually 14 years is everybody either agrees on everything or doesn't. And if they don't, then there's problems, like massive problems. And not everybody's going to agree on everything. So just get over it, you know?
Right.
Let's get along. Yeah. Because back in the day, if you remember it, like when we were growing up, we had like, how many of our neighbors were Democrat, how many were Republican, how many were independent. We all got together on the Super Bowl and we had a barbecue. We got together just fine. Holy cow. And we had differences in religion and how we thought and philosophy. It didn't affect us being neighbors and getting along and loving each other and helping each other. We need to get back to that. America needs to get back to that. If we don't, we're dead. We're dead.
That's true. And that's one thing I miss about Dallas Fort Worth. And even though we're born in a different state, I still consider that my home. And I hope to go back there real soon, as you know. But is remember when Dallas Cowboys were winning almost every Super Bowl for like 5 years, 6 years, whatever it was, and we were there. And everybody. And the thing
that's when hold on. That's when everybody was barbecuing for breakfast. Right. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They'd I mean, they'd bring out their cast iron just to barbecue their eggs and bacon on the grill.
We would actually share our food, our widescreen television.
Oh, yeah.
We would go from house to house to house, and all of us were just together. Like, it's just the way it was. And it was like a real community. Like, it was so great.
Well, Dallas is still that way to an extent, but I mean, it's a little bit more separated than before. But back then, I remember right across the alley from us, I'm not going to say his name. Well, I can say his name, Steve. He'd always have his parties there, and he had that big old projection, big screen, like the old projection.
Right. Yeah.
And he'd have the biggest parties, and then the neighbors would have cooking over there. Then he'd have cooking over there, and he would do his briskets. That's where we got that good recipe from, or our parents did. And then we got it, and then it was like the best barbecues. It was like party 24/7, pretty much. So.
It was. But the only thing I hated, and you know this, is I worked on and off for him since I was 16. Yeah. And on the job, and I became a supervisor when I moved back to Dallas from Minneapolis, St. Paul for a while, until Mom had her tumor and everything happened there, and then I ended up moving back. But he made me a supervisor finally when I moved back, because I worked at a high tech company like Intel.
I forgot you left Minnesota to go back down there, didn't you?
Yep.
It's hard for me to remember all that stuff. So I was so young.
Yep. And it was a very interesting experience, and it's something that I will probably never share on the YouTube streets, even though it's quite funny, to be honest with you. I think I could probably say it in a way that would be funny to everybody without getting into too much detail, but Yeah, I've told some of this stuff, but yeah, that was '95. I left in April, right after the Oklahoma City. I don't know if I can say the words on YouTube, so I'll be careful. But the Oklahoma City boom boom.
Yeah.
It was like right. I think I took off April 29th, and I went back to Dallas with all my stuff. You know, my vehicle, a U-Haul. I pulled a U-Haul, whatever it was. Anyways, I went down there because I went to Minnesota. We moved to Minnesota, not really thinking about seasonal change. We were young and dumb and having fun, right, Brian? And
Yeah. Yeah.
we didn't care. We're like, oh, new city, new place, new party, new this, new that. Okay, cool. Let's go, man. Well, yeah, it was party central up there, but 9 months of winter and 3 months of road construction is not very fun. Uh, and
Yeah.
I just got tired. Like it hit us. Remember, we had to stay at our aunt and uncle's until our parents closed on the home, which was the biggest or second biggest home we ever had. It had 4 stories. It was
Yeah. I
huge.
remember it had the first story, second story, then it had a half. First was the down under was a half basement and then a full basement.
The
That was a
bar,
huge house. That was
the fireplace.
enormous.
Then you
Yeah,
walk
it
up
had
an
a
endless set of
fireplace, but it was
stairs.
on both sides because that brick area had a fireplace
Right,
in the middle, which split the billiards part from the wet bar, and then from the wet bar
right.
you went down. I mean, it had everything in there. That was a nice house.
And I was a little shit. When mom and dad took off to go out of state, I'd have
Yeah,
the biggest freaking parties. Oh my gosh, I was a little shit. And the only thing that got me busted the second time was people back then there were Zimas. Well,
Zima. Yeah, I remember that.
remember Zimas? Well, remember our late cousin, I won't say his first name. Well, he always had a vendetta against me because he was very unsociable, unpopular, whatever word you want to call it. And he was always jealous of my brother and I. It's just the way it was. And I tried to include him in everything I possibly could, but he was very different. But he got mad, and what he did is that was back in the days that people put bottle caps on the ceiling. So above the pool table in the billiards room, the stereo room, we had. That's the only way I got busted. I was like what 16, 17, 18, something like that. But yeah, it was pretty fun. But we
Yeah, I mean, and that we had an indoor grill underneath in the what was it, the half basement had an indoor grill with a fan that would shoot it all through the chimney or whatever.
right. I'm going to
Yeah,
go ahead and drop the link. I'm going to be very careful about letting people up. I will do the blocker, and I will be very careful. Don't be offended if I don't let you up. But if anybody wants to, so I don't know the other guest yet, so I'm. Whoops, that's not the right one. Maybe it's StreamYard. But here's the funny thing about all of this, and yeah, we're kind of putting our personal business out there a little bit. But it's funny. It's worth it. We're not
yeah.
saying name. We're not saying names or anything like that. But so we moved. So I had a bachelor pad
We're
with two of
kicking
my
names and taking ass.
kicking names and taking ass instead of kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, no, I saw that on. I think it's on Avengers or whatever, the movie or whatever. They say it
Yeah,
backwards. It's funny as crap. Or the Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that.
I don't think I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy to be honest. Well, anyways, before I forget, so what's funny is we moved here. I had a bachelor pad in Minneapolis, and I had a pretty good job. Brian knows. I mean, remember with the weekend we got to spend at his mansion next to Prince and go jet skiing and all that stuff. We won the ticket for a Christmas party thing, and we got to stay at the mansion for a
Is
weekend and
is that
drive.
where Steve was building the fence, the privacy fence?
No, this is up in Minneapolis.
Oh, I was thinking Dallas. Never mind.
You know
Sorry.
what? I don't give a shit. It was Laser Master. I mean, it's like Intel. I don't even know if they exist anymore.
You know, and our cousin, which I won't say his name, was doing so well there without even a degree, and then he had to screw it up and leave. But
He went back to college and literally became the dean. What's the dean's list? Every list possible. Just like our his father and our father got the alumnus award. He would
yeah,
have got it too. But he was so obsessed with his. He got. And I'll just be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say his name. But he got hooked on cocaine at a young age in California.
bad.
And
Yeah,
yes, real bad. And then we'd be walking to downtown Minneapolis looking for clubs to go to, and we'd be literally in the middle of a conversation, and I would look over, and he's gone, and I'd back up and look down an alley, and he's surrounded by a bunch of, I'll just say dudes, I won't say the color or whatever. And I'm like, oh shit, what the hell's going on? What happened? Well, he was buying, you know what? He was buying the white snow, and he got really wrapped up into that. Well, and what bothered me the most is the friend base that I had built up in Minnesota.
Oh, now people are going to say you hung out with Prince, Jeff.
Prince. Oh, good Lord. Well, I got to meet him. Yeah, that one time in the studio.
I think everybody that lived in that area,
got to see him.
Egan and that area of Minnesota,
Burnsville.
You would have ended up running into his bodyguards and seeing him walk into something. I mean,
he did.
Rainbow Foods or something.
Cub Foods, Rainbow Foods. Yeah, he was there. He didn't really care. In the car show, that little town that had I don't know, 900 people, 20 minutes south of us.
Well, it's that way in Dallas. I mean, it's that way in Texas too.
So. It was like Pantera. I used to go hang around Pantera just at the rock quarries. We used to go drinking and jumping in the rock quarries as a teenager before they were even signed. And even after they were signed, they still hung out everywhere. They didn't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did openings for him when you were with Kid Wicked, didn't you?
Right. Yeah. I didn't really want to talk about the name too much, but thanks.
Sorry.
Well, I think I've said it.
I think there's actually a couple of videos of that on YouTube.
Still, yes, there is, Brian. Thanks for sharing that with the whole world.
Well, if they look it up, I mean.
Well, there's 2 Kid Wickeds, so they can figure out which one's me and which one's not. Yeah. Well, Sebastian Bach from Skid Row, he had a Canadian band, Kid Wicked, too, before. So technically there's 3. But the 2 main ones are, Link for Nunya, Jeff and Brian can recruit her into the Orthodox Church. I don't think Nunya wants to be in the Orthodox. I don't know. Let's say Nunya. See, we will learn that Mitchell. I don't know. I think Nunya might be. I think she reminds me maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nunya. I'm just having a little fun here, but you strike me as maybe if you are a Christian religious person, which I think you said you were. I could be wrong. Maybe a Southern Baptist. I don't know. Maybe a Southern Lutheran. I don't know. Hey, there's Pat on.
She's a Southern Satanist.
Is that what she said?
No, I'm looking at she's a Satanist. Thou wilt what thou shalt wilt, Well,
see, thou shalt wilt do what thou shalt wilt do was did you see that news article that went around? The founder of the Satanic Church, and now it's not Aleister Crowley like a lot of people think. It's somebody else, but I can't remember his name. He either just died at 99 or 101 or whatever it was or something, but that was going around about. I think I posted on Facebook, but I'm not quite sure.
No, it wasn't Aleister Crowley. It was the other dude.
That's what I was saying. It's not Aleister Crowley.
What's it? The guy with the bald head, goatee. Complete idiot.
Yeah. He had glasses. He wasn't even the last picture they showed. He was
I read some of his stuff and the guy didn't even freaking make a sentence make sense. So
right.
Try to think who it was though. I can't think of his name offhand, but I was people followed him and then a lot of people were against him because his writings were that stupid. And they were talking about Satanism is really atheism in a bottle. It's nihilism. So in other words, they'd put we're in the higher moral ground, saying that you can do whatever you want because that's true love, but without the dedication to a person that can give love or a substance that can produce love, then you don't have love. So therefore they had nothing to stand on, and then they hated that. So they had to give into the New Age movement, which is ancient Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, that give them and all that. And then that has to say that there's an eternal Godhead in the sense of the universe. They didn't like that. So they're just messed up. Stupid. Yeah.
Right. And Pat Con, that's the exact video that you just mentioned right there that I found out about it on his deathbed. It was from Newsbreak, which people give me a hard time about Newsbreak. So, and I'm only going to mention this this last time. So what was it, a year and a half ago, whatever it was, 2 years ago, when I got a notification from Newsbreak that there was a pew pew thing going on at my grandson's school. That's literally what they put out. I gave the links to certain people, FYI.
Mhm.
Then they retracted it and found out no, it's across the street. And yes, there were casualties, but it wasn't at the school. So I'm going to clear that up one more time. That's probably the 20th time I've done that in 2 years. But anyways, moving on. But yeah, that's how I found out from Newsbreak, Pat Conn, is what he said on his deathbed. The lady, it was on a short, I think, on YouTube, and or was it Facebook? I think it was from YouTube. But yeah, that's how I found out about that. And then Newsbreak, I got a thing from them as well. Or I think they actually posted the link to YouTube, to be honest with you. Anyway, it's all blue. Good to see you, Lady J. Yeah, good to see you, Lady J. Happy Merry Christmas, by the way. And if I don't see y'all, Happy New Year as well. I'm going to try to do some kind of New Year's stream. It may not be on New Year's Eve, but I might try to do something. I wasn't really planning on even doing a Christmas one. We had a lot of people lined up tonight, but I don't know. We're just waiting. So we'll go for a little bit here. We'll see what happens. But Bill, Stephanie, I saw you got gifted a membership over there, and I was talking about that earlier. So I was kind of
Anton LaVey, Jeff.
Anton LaVey.
Yeah, it was Anton LaVey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The name is so familiar, probably with a lot of people.
Do you want to hear his last word? I think this guy right here, Anton LaVey, his last words were kind of crazy. Let me go back real quick. Hold on. Let me get his name.
I put it on either Facebook or Instagram or somewhere or Reddit. I don't really use Reddit.
I studied his life back when I was before I was even Christian. For some reason, I don't even remember why I studied this guy, but
yeah, Stephanie, you got gifted a membership in Locale, either Rewind or Locale Queens. I was doing.
Yeah, you want to hear his last words?
Yeah.
Oh my, what have I done?
Done. Yes, that's what Pat Conn. Yep. Thanks, Pat Conn, for refreshing my memory on that. And then that's exactly it. That's the story that I saw. Yep. What have I done? Because the lady that was talking about it, she said, as Satanists, their ultimate goal and their ultimate end of their, whatever you want to call it, what they think is a divine purpose from the devil, is death. Well, on his deathbed, he said, oh my, what have I done? And, it's just like how our parents got saved when they heard the sermon about the real story of an atheist that was on video. They had a video recorded back, in the 60s or 70s. And he said, the flames, can't you see the flames? And that's when the hospital beds were several hundred pounds or whatever. And he literally
kicked it across the room.
Yep, and it crashed through the plywood. Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody talks about that stuff because it doesn't fit the narrative of the government controlling everybody anyway. So
true. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I think Tucker come out.
Let me just say this. We have a right
Tucker
to
Carlson,
our opinion. I just say we have a right to our opinion, yeah.
No, I'm just saying Tucker Carlson, which you might like or not might dislike, it doesn't really matter. I think the guy is very honest in what he says, just because he has nothing to gain or lose. I mean, he's done everything he needs to do in life, and then everybody made fun of him because of this demonic attack. It never got anybody to stop and think, what if? This kind of stuff when I was an atheist, when I was a teenager, what if? So.
Man, you may remember some of what I'm going to say. You may not remember when I would say it, but when we were kids growing up out in a farm up north, Midwest.
Yeah.
Before I was saved and after I was saved, things happened. I won't even talk about before I was saved, but on that particular subject. But after I was saved, I would look up into the sky. Remember that room? Remember our sister got a room built on for her because she was, growing up and about to graduate and get married and blah, 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 blah. So me and you had to share that one little room.
Yeah.
And I would look out the window at the sky. And after I got saved, I started getting anxiety attacks, as you remember, in fourth grade for a couple of reasons. And I've told people half of that story. I had an abusive teacher. And she's in, best I know, she's in prison today. to this day. So,
Yeah.
anyways, with that being said, I couldn't sleep at times, so I look up at the sky, and after I got saved, born again, accepted Christ, I was like, the thought of what if a God never existed came to my head. And of course, when you're at that age in your life, your brain can go so many different directions. It drives you. It can almost drive you insane. That's why I had panic attacks. And
Well, I mean, it's like if you tell somebody to close their eyes, think of nothing. If they think of black, you say that's something. Don't think of it. They go. It will literally. It could drive you insane in that sense.
right,
I mean, it really could. I mean, unless you're doped up. I mean, you have to. If you're not drinking, you're not taking drugs, you're not taking any
right,
kind of like
psychedelic,
antidepressants, any psychedelics, anything like that, and you close your eyes and try to think of nothing, but you can't think of black because that's something, then you will literally hit a bump that will make you wake up. But most people are on meds nowadays, and the government wants it that way. The pharmaceutical company wants it that way,
well,
and
careful,
the
careful what
government
you say.
wants it that way.
Yeah, but that's your opinion, and that you're not a professional, or you have to be careful. We're on a YouTube
No,
platform,
I'm not a professional. Shit.
and that's just your opinion, right? Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's my opinion. I mean, it's actually like probably 98% of Americans' opinions, but that's my opinion of the 98%. And maybe it's 80%, maybe it's 50. But I think people are smart enough to know that all this crap ain't happening just in America where we prosper just for it not to happen more. And when they're trying to shut it down, so everybody goes back to third world countries, which we all don't want. You know?
right,
It's crazy. Like, hey, don't believe in God. You came from this, don't do that. I mean, even evolution's okay. I mean, it really is. In Christianity, we
right,
could take evolution and it doesn't bother us one bit because we know of the explosion uh, of humans at
right,
one point. I mean, one point in time, there's this, you don't have the what do you call it? Um, oh crap, I can't even think of the name right now, but you don't have from monkeys to humans, you don't have those gaps of evolution. You have a chimp, then you have a human. It doesn't happen that way. And we still have chimps, so it doesn't really matter either way. But I mean, you don't have, in other words, you don't have Darwinistic evolution, but you can have evolution, no problem. You can have billions of years, no problem. But it still doesn't mess with the Bible. It doesn't mess with church tradition because even the church fathers didn't believe it was only just a couple thousand years or 6,000 years or 7,000 years. Yeah, some of them did and some of them didn't, but that was their opinion. So,
right.
anyways,
Yeah. Well, it's like how our dad's retired, and most people, everybody knows this. My dad retired from Intel. He invented a lot of things at work that would have made our family billionaires. But because he invented it at work, all we got was a promotion and a 50-cent dollar raise in the 80s and early 90s. But he invented a lot of things we use today, like the clapper. My dad invented that, but he didn't get the credit for it. He didn't put in the
no, it
patent.
wasn't Jeff. It wasn't the clapper. It was the chip they
Was
used
it?
in the. No, it was the
No,
chip they used in
no,
the.
no, no, no. You're talking about the boomer system. I'm not there yet.
No,
In
no, no, no.
Iowa,
I'm talking about Texas Instruments
yeah, this
where
is
he
before
worked.
Texas. This is before Texas. This is when you were a little
Oh,
kid,
then I don't
Brian.
even know about it. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he could have made a
invented
lot of
the
money, but he was more happy about doing what he did. My dad
right.
was never in it for the money. So.
Well, he invented not the boomer system, the cruiser. He invented the cruiser for Texas
Oh, for the
Instruments.
military. Now the military
Yeah,
uses it. Yeah, yeah.
and because he invented it on the clock under his salary at Texas Instruments, they got the credit for it. They made billions off of it. And he was going to do it at
People are going to
home.
give you crap and say you're full of shit, right?
Oh, I'm sure they will. I don't care anymore. I'm not really involved in the
Yeah.
drama. I just don't care anymore. I'm done with it. But if he would have done, and again, he like, himself in the head. It's like if I would just, he was going to go home in the garage was like, that was his workshop. That was his after work area besides the computer room. He's like, I was going to do it that night at home, but because he did it at work, he was on their clock and they got the benefit. And the last thing, remember at Intel what he created too, which is in everybody's computers.
I remember when Dad was going to college, we were young. Before they had motion sensors and your light would turn on, Dad invented one out of a project box from Radio Shack.
That's why I
and
told
he
you about earlier, the clapper.
yeah.
It's called the clap on, clap
Oh,
off.
okay. If that's
Yes,
what they use for the clapper, then that would make sense. But this was something you'd see
yes.
visually, and like, I think it was if it used infrared, or I don't think it used a full color spectrum. But I remember that if you walked across it, it would turn the light on, and Dad took that, and then I don't know if he made. I don't think he made money off of it, but I remember he made one with a project box and put it in front of our house because we lived in the country. So if somebody walked up to the door back in the mid '80s or so, that thing would turn on and or something like that, early or mid age. I don't know how long it was up there. So, but
Yeah. Well, you know, I talked about earlier, and I'm talking about too much personal things. We're being careful, so it's not like we're like, you know. But there's one thing I don't know if I've ever said this before, maybe back 3 years ago. But my brother, we got home from school in the school bus, and you know, back in the early '80s, mid '80s, whatever you want to call it, things were different. So those who are my age or older, around my age, understand this. Um, that was the time my dad was still in college, our dad, rather. My mom and my older sister were working full time jobs. Well, my sister was working part time after school. My
I didn't
mom
even
was
know my
working there
sister
full.
was working at that time, to be honest.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was basically the dishwasher at first. That's basically what they were, and they got promoted. But uh, it was a
Hey,
bit.
wait, stop. Before you go further, do you remember when we were living in Iowa and we were talking to a bunch of Satanists? And it was Oktoberfest, and our sister got out of the car, and she had heard
Yes,
about us, what we used to do in ministry back in the day when we were like on the straight and narrow, and we were
right.
preaching to these guys, and she drilled those Satanists like, you don't
And we
understand. My brother's been in prison. It was crazy, not prison. She thought
jail.
yeah, jail,
Yeah,
whatever. But
the
yeah, it was
overnight
crazy.
stay. The
Yeah,
overnight stay. But
but
yeah,
she
I
was
didn't even
so
know she was behind us. And
she. I
then
mean, she was letting off steam because she was so mad. She's like, you have no idea what they've been through.
I'm too young to remember any or pop culture reference. No, I think Laura's around our age. I think what are you 44 now? You just turned 44, right,
Who, me?
Brian? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm 44 years old. I can't believe I'm 40 freaking four.
dude, I'm 49. My next birthday is 50.
Well, yeah, but you look like it. You know what I mean? So
Oh, gee, thanks.
I'm messing around, Jeff.
Hey, at least I still have my hair. Pull up your hat. Take off your
Yeah,
hat.
well,
Show everybody.
I shaved my head though. I shaved it all the way down. So
Yeah, but you started going bald in what, your early 30s, was it, or late 20s?
no, I mean, I'm not even bald. I have a little bit of thinning hair in the back, but I mean, I could put stuff on there to get rid of it, but I don't care. I've been shaving my head since I was 27.
I was gonna
So
say you've been shaving it as long since you started getting the receding hairline.
I don't
Well,
have a
Alex is
receding
only 20.
hairline. Well, I
Alex
have,
is
I guess, a little
24.
bit of one, but I mean, I just shave it because I always shaved it. Even when I was a teenager, I'd shave it all the time. Me and Richard could, can't say his
Don't
name. Me
say
and
last
Richard,
name.
yeah.
Yeah. Officer
So,
Richie, everybody who's now, I heard he's assistant chief of police. I've heard he's still captain and waiting for assistant chief of police. But
I mean, I
anyways,
could honestly, he told me I could say his name, but if I did it, I don't want him
don't,
to get a bunch of
don't,
phone calls.
yeah, don't. Well, we've already talked, as in
He
private. They're
doesn't
not going to.
really care, though. I mean, that's Richie. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
and anybody that does any false calls are going to file felony charges on. So after the third one, they were
I
done
don't.
with it.
Jeff, don't go too far out.
Well, no, I'm just saying what they said, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was just the. But anyways, yeah. You know what's funny is when we first moved here, is you were in a younger generation. Obviously, I was turning into an adult and whatnot, and you were still in your mid-teens or whatever, and you were hanging around with him and his brother, and some other people I won't name, obviously, but you had your little group, and I had my little group, you know, and then later on, you fast forward a few years, we kind of merged together, and
Yeah.
that was kind of interesting. Once you
Well,
became an adult and and
you hung out
everything,
with
and
more of the like jocks and preps. I hung out with all the gangsters. I mean,
kind of, yeah, or
hardcore
what
gangsters too. A
some
lot of
some of
14
them
shooters and stuff.
some of them are actual gangsters and some of them are wannabes, and
Oh
you
yeah,
can tell the
for sure,
difference.
for sure. I mean, we always had the. I mean, and the wannabes, as long as they didn't start shit. I mean, but most of them were like 14 streeters, 13 streeters, stuff like that from California.
18th 18th Street, 18th Streeters, yeah.
We didn't have a lot of those guys because we kind of made fun of those guys, but I don't know how they are now. So
Yeah, it's the whole gang thing. I just, I was like, when you were younger, like in the late 80s and early 90s, you were still like with me. You were into hard rock. Skid Row was your favorite band, I think.
Somebody asked me if I was ever in a gang. Okay, so me and my friends were all like white guys, and I was thinking, well, I'm Irish. We made a gang called Greenside, which was horrible. It was so stupid.
I
It was like the
remember that.
dorkiest thing I think we ever did, but it became serious when I was like, what, 17, going on 18. It got to the point right before I became a Christian. It got real serious because 14th Street from California allowed us in. And then we had the Burner Towners, which were Crips. They let us in. They're like, we had Crips and Bloods sitting there having our back, and it got really bad. We were doing some really stupid shit. I became a Christian and I got away from it. But yes, I mean, if you want to call that a gang, I don't think it was really. I mean, it would have got really bad if stuff didn't stop when it did. But I mean, no, I don't want to
I'd say
consider myself.
God
Here's the
intervened.
like what 50 Cent says. I'm not a gang. He goes, I'm not in a gang. I don't bang bang. But if you get pissed me off, I'll come up with a 9 and I'll bang bang. Like stuff like that. So I mean, yeah. I mean, that's how it is. But
But
no,
the thing,
I'm
but
not
the
in a
thing,
gang.
but here's the thing, though, Brian. This is what I to this day I'm still confused about.
Uh,
Back in the late 80s, early 90s, okay, remember when I'm not going to say his name, but his parents were multimillionaires and he would give me like $10,000 worth of equipment. Remember, I had my whole room was a studio. And I said, I don't have a drummer. I'm trying to learn Megadeth Hangar 18 off Rust in Peace. You
oh, that's
came
where
in there.
I learned how to play the drums
Yes,
in like 10 minutes. I remember that.
yes,
It just came natural. You're like, do this and do that. And I was like, okay. And it was all and then I was sitting there doing
you
putting
did
the
it.
snare down. Yeah.
And I didn't even play the background tape. Like back then, we had cassette tapes, a few CDs, but mostly cassette tapes. And I just I just started playing it. He just he knew the change. He knew the song, of course, because back then you were a metalhead.
Yeah.
Skid
I love
Row,
Megadeth. I was into
Megadeth,
Megadeth big
yeah,
time.
Metallica.
Yeah. Not Metallica, Megadeth. I didn't like
Well,
Metallica.
I thought you liked classic Metallica. Like me, I just didn't
Well,
really
I
like
liked their
anything.
instrumentals, the old instrumentals, but
Oh,
I
like
didn't like them because what they
Cthulhu.
did to
Yep.
Dave Mustaine. Yeah.
Yeah, Dave Mustaine. Yeah. But
Yeah. I didn't
if
like what they
if
did to
it
him.
but if that didn't happen, we wouldn't have both bands today. Think about that though. Because
Yeah, we'd have
classic
really a
Metallica,
better band, just Megadeth.
I
No, I'm
think
just playing.
so. Well, okay, yeah, you gotta admit they're
No,
both
I like them
extremely
both
talented.
now, but I still have those hard feelings because, like, if you're like a big Megadeth fan back in the day, you can't like accept Metallica because they like kind of screwed Dave Mustaine over, you know.
Right. Yeah,
So
in
I mean, they
fact,
really did. They used his music, his like not only his instrumental but his vocals, and he said, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna you guys' wishes. I'm gonna leave, but don't use my stuff. They did for years and years. They used Dave's stuff. So fuck
yeah.
them. Sorry,
Well,
I shouldn't
another
say that.
thing too. Well, it's fine. It'll slip here and there is okay. But like with Marty Freeman, he was obviously one of my top 10 favorite guitarists of all time, along with Dave Mustaine. I would say Marty Freeman might be even a step above Dave Mustaine, but he sent me that extra freaking. I ordered a CD. He sent me an extra sleeve and messaged me privately and said, "Hey, I just want to give you this as a blessing. Thank you." I was like, that was so cool because back in Minnesota, if you guys don't know, um, they call him Dave Jr. He formerly bass player Megadeth, original bass player Megadeth. He's from the area we used to live in Minnesota. So he has like it's a record store, but it's more like it has records and stuff like that. But it has CDs and memorabilia and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, it was a long story. But he sent me like that extra card so I could frame it sometime, which I still need to do. And he signed it in a silver Sharpie. That was pretty cool. And then he sent me a private message on Facebook, which is pretty cool. And that's from one of my heroes. Marty Freeman was like, when we were younger, man, Megadeth, especially Rust in Peace and Peace Sells.
Oh yeah, those were like the two best that I remember. But and then who was it that let me see if I can bring up his picture real quick. I don't know how to bring it up on here. Can you hear me still or no?
Yeah, just do a share screen or
Well, hold on. I don't even know how to do it on the phone, but let me find the picture first so I can find it. But when I met what's his name from Quiet Riot?
Frankie Benali.
Yeah, I have his picture on here somewhere.
The people
Frankie
don't
was really
believe, even
cool.
though
I think
that was my last actual gig, was the Quiet Riot show here, and I was his drum tech, and my brother already met him as well. I knew him since the '90s, so
yeah, I'm trying to find the picture of me and him, but I didn't real. I think either he knew already that he had cancer, or he thought he had cancer because he asked for a veggie burger, which he thought it would do him
right.
better. And if I knew better back then, I told him to eat meat, no sugar, no carbs, no veg. But
And you know what's crazy is I had no idea, and that he had pancreatic cancer. And it wasn't long after that gig that I finally got sent a private video who just passed away. Brian, I don't know if I told you this, but Jack Russell, who we were going to have on the podcast, there you all go. Jack Russell, original lead singer of the band Great White. That was one of the ones. But
hey, what was his name again? I'm sorry,
Frank Benali,
Frank. Okay, I'm trying to.
Frankie, he went by Frankie Benali. He was the original
Uh,
drummer for
I
Quiet
put
Riot.
in. I used to. Crap. I put in the old guy, the guy I used to work with. I'm trying to find his picture, but do you have it or
No,
no?
I do have your picture, but it's on my community page. Actually, you have to scroll down about 2 or 3 years.
Oh, I found it. Here it is. So
Okay.
how do
All
I
right.
like
Oh, just text it to me. I'll take
just
care of it.
text it to you?
Yep. Yeah. Just text
Hold
it to
on.
me.
Screen.
Hey,
I'm gonna screenshot
Christella.
the.
Well,
Huh?
I'm sorry. I've been ignoring chat. I don't mean to do that. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm not even on chat yet. I'll go back to chat though. I like everybody that chats.
JJ,
I even like the trolls. You know that because
right.
some of the trolls are like funny as shit. But
Let me just
let me
say
go.
hi to Laura, JJ, people I haven't said hi to yet. Like you remember, Soft King Jolly, Christella Girl, always a pleasure. Can you?
How do I send it to you? Hold on.
Let's
I'm trying to
see.
figure this out here.
I think that's
Um,
everybody I haven't talked or mentioned yet. If I missed
messages.
any
There we
clown
go.
force, see here.
Old
Oh,
number still, right, Jeff?
I'm sorry.
Still the old number.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, there's me and Frankie. He was in the food truck when I was working.
yeah, and James Durbin was on American Idol, and
Yep.
then of course,
Yeah.
wait,
I didn't
I
even know
can't.
that when I met Frankie. I was like, I didn't realize that guy was just got off American Idol too. That was kind of
I
crazy.
got both of their albums. He's not in Quiet Riot anymore, but I got both of the albums with James Durbin. When me
Yeah.
and my son-in-law, my oldest one, I'm not going to say his first name, but people know now, but whatever. Um, when we were collecting, like heavily collecting CDs and vinyls before they went completely out of stock everywhere, which they pretty much have. It's so interesting because I got those two albums on CD, not vinyl but CD, and then he got replaced recently with somebody else. But I still talk to him on YouTube.
Did you
Jacob,
did you get the picture or no?
yes, it just came through. So let me. Yep, this is what I
I
have on
have
my.
more pictures than that. I can have well, it's my boss at the time, which I didn't care less about him. He ended up well, it wasn't really him, his wife was a bitch, but
Yeah, Frankie Vidal. Yeah, that's kind of funny because he was here, and the picture I showed on my community page is us up on stage. We just
yeah.
finished putting his drum set together, and he was about ready to start in like 5 minutes, and I was his drum tech for that day. And yeah, and let me hold on. See, I gotta upload it. Shoot,
Yeah, we
to
were in
the
the food
steps.
truck. That was really cool because me and my buddy were running the truck, which he's not. Well, I would forgive him now. I mean, back
Well,
then it was kind of hard for him.
you guys were kind of partners in that whole thing. But see, he was
Well, he was
there,
very competitive. He was in sports when
right?
he was younger, and I'm like back in the what we were talking about earlier. I don't really want to get into that,
Right,
but like
right.
oh yeah, you're big bag tough. Okay, yeah, but you know that kind of guy.
Well, what was interesting is he was up your way just a month or so prior. And then when he came down, I said, I mean, of course, you
Oh, it
remember
was
my
longer
ex.
than that. I think it was like a year.
No, it wasn't that long. I've
It
got it.
wasn't.
No, yeah, I'll show you my after the stream or tomorrow before you leave. I check my computer. I've got every file or every folder has the dates on it and everything. It was a few months.
I'm trying to
But
think when it
anyways,
was when that picture was taken. It should show it. Hold on, let
26.
me check.
I think it was 2016. I think it's on my channel actually somewhere.
It wasn't that
Well,
long ago. It can't
don't
be.
don't say his first name, but my oldest grandson. Um, that's what got him to heavy metal music. He was like 2.5. Was Mom, Mama, we're all crazy now. And then I did that little video on Facebook where he called the radio station and requested Quiet Riot, Mama, we're all crazy now, and he got his request. He was just a little. It was so cute. It's things like that I wish I could post on Instagram or YouTube because it's so precious
Yeah.
and so cute. But there's perverts out there and there's trolls and idiots that don't care and they're disgusting. So I can't even share precious moments. It seems like on YouTube or Instagram, even on Facebook anymore. It's like I can't. I don't know what's not. It's not letting me. Hold on, let me try one more time here. I'm trying to upload your picture on StreamYard. It's
Should do it. I don't see why not.
well, it's because we're using so much Wi-Fi. I had to switch to 5G. That's what it was. So I've got it. Hold on. I'll have it up in just a second.
I cropped it, didn't I? So it doesn't show like the writing above it or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And of course, I double and triple check everything. Since that last mistake where I put up we both didn't see it. It took me forever to see it. I accidentally put up a thing, which I deleted since then, but it actually had a docs on there. I didn't even know it. I just didn't even see it. It took me.
I don't know why, but every time I come to freaking New Mexico, I get allergies. I never have allergies. Don't have
Right.
with allergies. I come to Mexico and freaking A, dude.
I never had allergies until I came to the desert. Yep.
Yeah, and it's.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's not really winter time anytime here, but yeah.
Oh shoot! I have to delete something. Shoot. Okay, I guess I'll delete one of these things, Christmas things. I think I showed them all anyways. That's right. I mean, they keep coming up with new things. That's great, but give us more space.
Yeah. Well, space is money, and they don't want to give up the. They don't want to give out the money, so.
Oh shoot! That's not unedited. I thought it would be. Shoot! All right, I have to go edit it. All right, hey, can you talk to the audience and read? Are you able to read chat? Just hit.
What happened?
I have to crop this. Can you talk to chat for a bit? I'll be right back, chat.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, Brian.
All right. Hello, Christella. Sorry, my brother talks too much. I don't talk that much. No. Let's see here. Well, every time I see Vladimir in here, I think of like poutine, like the Canadian French fry dish. You think I think just Vladimir Putin or something, but I'm all poutine. Let's get some French fries and gravy and cheese, man. Oh. My nose is running like a guilty felon. Oh, I don't know, Lala. Unless I'm the guest, I don't know. I'm sorry to disappoint you. People doesn't like that. I know it's fake. It's like most girls' tits nowadays are fake, so don't worry about it, Michael. Let's see here. Jeff ran away. I hope it all's okay. He's running to the bar. I'm just joking. He doesn't drink anymore. He's been doing really good. Right. Have fun with it. Okay. We call that a cocaine drip here on the East Coast, brand. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm almost 230 pounds now because I quit nicotine. So I use this these Geek bars. They're zero nicotine. I use those. I sort of gained weight after I quit nicotine because that's what was doing it. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, me doing uppers when I was younger. I remember my cousin gave me. I was like 12. He gave me something that had something like that in there, and I had my first panic attack. Ever since then, it was never the same. So no, I don't like uppers. I like downers. If it came down to it, if I was to choose a drug or whatever, I'd rather drink or do a downer or something.
Yeah,
But anyways,
it should be here. Also, just to elaborate on that a little bit, is we've
don't worry
always
about it, Jeff. They can say whatever they want. I don't give
no,
a shit.
no, I know that. But no, my brother and I have always had it runs in our family. We have a lot of anxiety and
Well,
panic disorder.
heart palpitations, crap like
Yep.
that. So
We can't do uppers. I mean, I tried cocaine and crack one time at one or two times on one of them, once on the other, and I thought I was going to die. I
well,
sincerely,
you almost did, and I gave you water, and it made you. Yeah, that was crazy.
when mom and dad were taking me to the hospital, yeah,
Well, I don't
that
know.
was
I think it was laced or something. Whatever marijuana, whatever the crap was.
they put PCP, Raid, cocaine, opium. They put just about everything you could think of in that sack, and we smoked the entire freaking sack in one blunt. And I won't say names. One of them passed out at the Kingdom Hall down the hill by the football field by the school for 24 hours. The other one slept in his dad's abandoned car for 36 hours. I ended up almost dying of a heart attack on the way to the hospital. Here's the picture of you and Frankie Benali, the late Frankie Benali of White Snake, Quiet Riot, and many other great bands. And that's when up in Nebraska when Brian was living up
Yeah, I had my Huskers hat on. I look like an idiot.
That's one of me. Actually, I have a couple of them, but that's the one.
You can see the signatures in the back. We had a bunch of bands. Like
Well,
what's that one that does all the? They
I
do.
want to well, hold on. I want you to tell the story of how liberal. So liberals are not going to like this, but just be careful how you say it. Tell the story of how John Bon Jovi. Gosh, just tell the story. I don't want to give it away.
About what now?
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and say the name, the John Bon Jovi story. How your boss, because he's a liberal. I don't want to give everything away.
Oh yeah, John Bon Jovi's a he. Well,
Or just tell the story. Tell the story first, so they get the idea
Well,
what happened.
even if I told it, I don't think I'd tell it in its fullness because I'd have to talk to you know who again about the whole thing. Because I mean, I wasn't there for the whole
Give an
thing.
idea before you tell them, so they
He
understand.
wouldn't
it.
serve him because the guy didn't believe in us having guns. So I mean, that's
Well,
the easy way to put it.
say pew pews, but yes. So
Yeah, pew pews.
that here is something that makes sense and comes. So in 2020, I bought the Bon Jovi 2020 album because to me, I'm thinking Bon Jovi. I don't really
Yeah.
care. I didn't know his political whatever. Even
Oh,
then,
yeah, he doesn't have a steel gun with a steel horse that he rides.
right. But anyways, I posted on Facebook, and my of course I had my oldest grandson. He was with me all the time, as you know, back in the day when my car was working fine. Anyways, he was going everywhere with me. He was always me and my oldest grandson at the time. He was able to walk. He was my firstborn grandson and whatnot. They're all my buddies, all my grandkids. They're all precious to me. But anyways, he would find stuff for me. He would help me. That's how smart they are. It's just amazing. But he'd literally help me find like certain CDs or vinyls or whatever I was looking for. And we go to the toy store, or the toy store, and he was really obsessed with Toy Story back then, and we'd find Buzz Lightyear and all this other stuff. But anyways, I bought Bon Jovi 2020, and I posted on Facebook, and a lot of people say, "How can you support that liberal, dumb, blah 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 blah," whatever. And that's when Brian told me.
Yeah, he's a little punk. I mean, he even acts like a feminist. I don't like the bastard, really. I can't stand feminism, and I can't stand liberalism all the way, anyways. Full liberalism, yeah.
Well, I won't go that far, but I will say this:
I will.
I know. I'm just saying. I know that there's some people that are just, I guess you could say, brainwashed. They're in the old-fashioned Democratic or liberal side party where it's changed.
Oh yeah, those are okay. I'm talking about nowadays. It's crazy, but Jeff, don't you know all women can be as strong as men, and like men should be able to go against women if they identify as a woman? I mean, come on.
That's
Chew your brain for non-support.
Right. Yeah.
Poor Jeff has to put up with it. He's like, oh damn it.
It's ridiculous. I mean, what was that last situation? It was a guy that supposedly became a woman and competed in some kind of physical contact Olympian sport, and won, of course, the gold. And then it got reversed, I think, or something. I don't know. I'm not really up with much pop culture, but I see things here and there. Wait, what did the Lord say? It's all about the tunes,
Benjamins,
man.
baby. It's all about the
The Benjamin-
Benjamins, baby.
Oh, I don't even like that now with the Puff Daddy situation going on.
I know you can't even say that now. Freaking
Hey, you know what? Remember when you and I were younger and he came out with the song that he said he got saved and Jesus saved him? We were all excited because
No,
I
that was
told you.
Mace. Mace got away from Diddy.
Well, he got
That wasn't
put-
P. Diddy's a
set
sick
up.
bastard.
he got set up by P Diddy and did time in prison. I think it was 10 years, and now he's back to his home country of Belize, and he's a politician now. I think he's a senator.
No, Mace, I think, became a pastor. I don't know. I could look up real
One
quick.
one of them did that. I forgot which one, but and then Mays. Oh wait, now you got me confused. Yeah,
Mace.
there's a lot of people coming out about a lot of stuff, and I don't want to get too much into it without receipts, but it's pretty crazy. I mean, I watch Popcorn Planet, and y'all need to subscribe to these big time subscribers. They have like 100 million, whatever subscribers. They really like this lady. She has a couple accounts, BJ Investigates, and oh shoot, what's the other one? The channel she's building up now. Shoot, you guys know who I'm talking about? BJ Investigates. And then she's been streaming a lot on her new channel, but she has like Popcorn Planet come up. She has like these celebrities. The lady that got pew-pewed by P. Diddy and Jennifer Lopez, The Club, she's got her channel. She's always up there. It's crazy. Some of the old security guards and big time rappers go up there. Yeah, it's crazy. They really get into it, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we're going to have any luck on the other guest tonight, unfortunately, which I kind of expected.
Who were you trying to get on?
I'll tell you in private. Well, you know, but you just must have forgot, but I'll tell you in private. But I have a feeling that the schedule, and they kind of gave me a heads up, like I said, about an hour before the stream. So I took it as a good possibility.
But all right.
Yeah. We had some talent that was going to come up and do some stuff. We had another talented person that was going to come up and do some stuff. Another person.
When's the lead singer of
you can't say it.
I can't say the name, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
He's probably going to be on Constantine's channel for that one.
Oh,
even
cool.
though yeah. The first two will probably be here. And the third one will be on Constantine's, or I'll just make the third one the second one and put it on. Yeah, we'll figure it out. In fact, folks, there is I haven't read it by Constantine exactly yet, so it probably won't happen now. But there might be a possibility. The only way I would go live again at all the next couple of weeks, aside from possibly New Year's or around there, is there might be a possibility this week that Constantine, my brother, and I will have our first podcast. And I can't say too much. It would be a last minute thing, but if we have to do it that way, that's the only way we can do it. But with Christmas being on Wednesday and everything, I don't think it will happen. So it would be a very last minute thing, Christmas Eve-ish, but it probably won't be till later on, but there's a small possibility. Just FYI. But yeah, 111. There you go, Nunya. 111. I was watching your stream. I was lurking. I don't know if I'm allowed to type there, Nunya. I don't think you'll mind if I type there. I hope, but anyways, I was watching, and me and Ryan were kind of texting back and forth. It was a stream where Predward, and I don't mean to get into too much drama, I'm just going to get this done over with, but it's a stream where you were talking about Predward, who he was saying, oh, well, if I told Brenda's passed on, and me and Brenda and I were very, very close, and so was Ryan and Brenda. So privately, I texted Ryan, and I said, hey, I'm listening to the stream, Nunya's stream. I'm listening to the stream, and I said, yeah, the only reason why he's mentioning her name is because she can't come up and defend herself or say anything because she's deceased. And how cruel that, because if she would have known about his CP situation, she would have been not only begged somebody to come up on a panel, she probably would have found somebody to go live on hers. I don't think she ever used her channel. She would have went up on mine or IndyCap. She was always on mine a lot back in the day. Yeah. So I will have to say, Nunya, I know you and I don't get along, and that's fine. We can be peaceful. But I do enjoy, I have to say, I do enjoy, listening, sometimes watching when I can, some of the old streams, bringing back some awareness. But some of the things are kind of drug out too much a little bit. Those I don't really enjoy too much. The ones that are done like on different channels, like over and over. But some of the stuff that you really dig into, like before you were even in the community, I really enjoy those because I remember those, So, yeah. I just want to be able to chat without getting timed out or banned in your chat. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Jefferson honorary Nunyonite. I'm not part of anybody. I am me. I'm independent like Cat Eyes. Oops, I didn't mean to skip that Nunya. Sorry. That's okay, Jeff. You're allowed to like my stuff, and I get it, but I be knees on necks. Thank you. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it. I think that's a good thing. I don't know. It gets repetitive for sure. She needs more. Well, Nunya, what's interesting is James, which I don't even think is around anymore. What do you change his channel to? Black something, or was James, or was Damone, then James, and then it was Jimmy or something? I don't know. But anyways, shoot. He'd actually posted something I had screen recorded for a couple of years, and I never released it. And it was that whole Poon handler, who's a total piece of shit, by the way. You guys need to be careful who you like throw the darts at, whether you hate me, like me, or don't care. Understand something. These people are absolutely insane, and they think that all pred catchers are preds. They are against what we do, or the pred catchers do, rather. And yeah, just because it sounds like they might have won an argument, all they did was come attack us as a community. Yeah, it's there's a lot of history. Oh yeah, Nunya, I did see some of the stream too, or maybe I saw it on a clip. Or yeah, Cat Eyes went up on your panel to address a situation.
Reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need help, my baby.
Wait, Brian, you're gonna give me a copyright.
That's why I did it for like 4 seconds.
I was gonna say 6 seconds or under, you're good. But
yeah, that's why.
Now I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking to
Sorry, my bad. I was gonna put something else on. Hold on. Oh, here it is. That's what I was looking for.
Wait, hold on. It was a Cat Eyes thing. No, yeah, it's like she went up into your panel just to discuss and like ask and inquire about something, and then NTF got mad, attacked her, and then I don't know. It's just weird. It's just crazy. People get mad. It's like, oh, except for unless you're in Pretty Eddie's chat, that's different. That's different.
Man with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles.
Wait, Brian. That's what. That is so funny you played that, because that's one of Nunya, who I'm talking to right now in the chat. Yeah. That's her main intro song.
I love that song. Kendrick really got Drake on that one. That was badass. That's one of the best. One of the best bars ever spit by any rapper of all time. And even Eminem would say that, and he's the best of the best. He's the GOAT.
You know what's interesting is when I was watching the Locale thing with Keemstar, he was talking about, they actually brought up the subject, I think Popcorn Planet too. That particular song, people can play it because it's non-copyrighted. They non-copyrighted it for a reason.
Well, I don't think they can now, but they did at one time. Hold on.
Better not ever go to Cell Block 1. Any beg to talk to him and they in love, just make sure you had your little sister follow. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wow.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question
God,
real
fuck
quick.
him up.
There we
Brian,
go.
hold on.
No, I was watching the time. Don't worry.
No. It's not that. I was under the impression that Lil Wayne was
No, not Little Wayne. It was Drake.
well,
The kid from Nickelodeon back in the day.
yes,
Like when,
yes.
yeah, he thought he was tough and crap, and he made like a bunch of songs against Kendrick Lamar and Dr. Dre and crap, and then
Right.
everybody's like, "Why isn't Kendrick doing anything?" Because Kendrick's Dre's boy. He came out with a whole CD, and then he came out. I think he came out with a whole nother album this week. Just completely. Just, I mean, Drake's done. Just, I mean, anybody that goes see it. I mean, J. Cole's cool with them, and he's cool with Kendrick, but I mean, I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, I don't see that working out for Drake. Drake's an idiot. I mean, he's always been a prop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's with all this stuff coming, and of course we gotta be careful what we say. We're on the internet, on YouTube, but with all this stuff coming out, the accusation with Jay-Z that it was she Bennett, she lied. Well, here's the thing, and we gotta be careful what we say on here, Brian. Okay, just remember that. But
You can be careful.
well, yeah, we have to be careful. But I'm just saying, I literally think there's a possibility that allegedly that person might have been paid off, just like some other people were.
I would be surprised if some 3-letter agencies doesn't have Jay-Z
Right.
and Diddy in their pocket.
Right. Because they did release that Diddy was not only part of the CIA, apparently, I'll say allegedly, even though I'm pretty sure.
Not even that. He was just an informer.
Right.
So he was covered for the period of time when they think it's okay, and then they get busted when they don't want him no more.
And then, of course, he admittedly, or it was in the court docs, that he is part of the Illuminati. You know what I mean? The NWO, or whatever. So he was. But here's the thing: is a lot of people think that I've always believed that Jay-Z was above that certain pyramid ladder with the one eye.
I didn't. That guy's always been a jerk.
Well,
I liked his old music, like Empire State of Mind and stuff, and all that before. But after he got with Beyonce, forget it. She's got him by the ball sack.
What I'm talking about is the status, because I always said I had a period of time where I was still a metalhead, but I loved rap from NWA, even before that a little bit with DJ Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince, which is Will Smith, but I don't support now after what's going on. But anyways,
Hell no.
Beastie Boys, Run DMC, then it goes to NWA, then Death Row Records, and then Puff Daddy was the last one that I actually liked. And then when all this stuff started coming out, I'm like, whoa. And but as far as the financial scale, status quo, everything like that, Jay-Z became the first billionaire rapper, I believe. It was him, if I'm not mistaken. P. Diddy was the second or third. So people are saying, okay, well, they're high level in the Illuminati, nutty, whatever you want to call it. And then some saying, no, they're just mid-level.
Here's the way I look at it, and I could be wrong, because I know for a fact when it comes to East Coast rappers that Redman and Method Man are not they're not part of this. But a lot of the East Coast, the upper-ups, East Coast rappers, I think they got involved with those three-letter agencies, but the West Coast has been keeping it pretty much real, and that's what they're fighting against, because they're the ones. The West Coast was the ones fighting against the cops back in the day, putting crack in their house and planting drugs on them because they didn't have cameras back in the day, and all that crap has come to fruition where they're like, you guys are planting it on us, and that's why a lot of people have been let out of jail the last 20 years. But hold on, let me play this real quick. This is really short. Let's see if
before you press play,
seconds.
I'm looking at the chat. Nunya, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it will get striked. Yeah, exactly. I heard that actually from Lookout, that Keemstar guy or whatever the other.
Okay, we're going to react to it then. We're reactors, right, Jeff?
If you stop it every 6 seconds, yeah.
All right, here we go.
You think Kendrick had it in him to go as hard as he did? Look, when they started going that they like us.
All right. So
hold on.
Wait, what song? Wait, that's
Okay, so this is 50 Cent reacting to Lamar's song. So we got 6 seconds down. Let's go for another 6.
Wait. Here, do this. Do a share screen. Go to you're on your computer, right?
No, I'm on my phone. So I have 2 phones. I have 2 iPhones on me.
All right, do this for me. Send
What's up?
that link to my Instagram, and I'll just go ahead and do share screen. We'll do it that way.
I have to tell you how
All
territorial
right.
West Coast.
Sorry. Hold on. I mean, I don't think you're going to get busted for that. I mean, I'd fight
No,
that
no.
one to the.
No, not audio. As long as you stop it every 6 to 9 seconds or whatever it is, 6 to 12, whatever.
Copy link.
But
Yeah.
it'd be easier to it might be easier for me to do a share screen.
It's starting to get to the point where it's ridiculous. And you know what? I love Trump in a lot of areas, but in that area I don't. He made it
Right.
harder for us to share music. I mean, he really did.
Well, on the other hand, think about the musician. You like
Yeah. No, I do.
Remember Napster?
But I'm not like a Trump only guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
he's probably the best thing that's ever happened to America in 100 years. And most people probably disagree with that, but they don't understand business. They probably don't understand I mean, not even politics. Business standpoint, he's probably the best thing. I'm not saying he's the best thing that's happened since freaking sliced bread, but I'm just saying, fathers, a guy away from politics, just like Lincoln was and JFK was. It's good stuff. I don't want to start no crap up in here, but I'm just saying I'm not a big politics guy, but I can see where he comes in very handy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's now got the experience of a politician too. You got to think about that. You know what I mean? Because he did his first 4 years, and he admittedly said, I really didn't know what I was doing with a lot of things. Like you have to get 10,000 people in your cabinet. Well, he would have people come in that he knows kind of well or pretty well, say, hey, I recommend this person because this person recommend that person, and so on and so forth. And he'd later on have to fire them.
Yeah.
So this time he's prepared because he's now an official politician. Before he was just a businessman, came in.
Yeah, but you know what? Even then, though, Jeff, I mean, I grew up watching like Mike Tyson fight when I was a kid. Do you know who put him on for the fights? Does anybody know who staged Mike Tyson's fights?
Trump.
95%. Yeah, Trump. Yeah, Trump. The white racist bastard that everybody hates is the guy that took the black guy from New York and put it from the streets and said, hey, I'm going to stick up for him. And then when he was put in jail, guess who stuck up for him? Nobody else but who? Oh, yeah, Trump. The racist black, it's just crazy. Come on.
They call him racist. Well, and then they attack him because at one point in time, he just congratulated. Stupid. He congratulated like P. Diddy and all these pedos or alleged pedos, and some are convicted.
He tries to give everybody the benefit of the doubt until they screw up. Everybody knows that. If they don't know that, then I'm sorry.
I mean, they have to watch Celebrity Apprentice. I mean, Lil Wayne was on there. Brett Michelson Poison was on there. You had freaking
Lil Wayne. He got picked on a lot. He's been around since the '90s, Jeff. I don't know if you know that or not. Late '90s.
Oh, just 1 second. Nanya, let us know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have a hard time keeping up with chat. I apologize. Sometimes I get on a conversation and I look at chat.
Gremlin, you're right. Yeah, for real. Because I remember when I was younger, racism wasn't even a thing because in the '90s we squashed all that crap. Like, okay, we're done with all this. When I was growing up, and then you had Chris Rock. You had oh goodness, what's his name?
Chris
Griffin.
Tucker?
Chris Tucker and Griffin. All those guys, black dudes, saying, "Hey, we could all do all the racist jokes." Racist. I don't even like saying that, but like jokes that seem racist, but
they were dark
cultural jokes.
Yeah,
cultural jokes.
Better word,
and we squashed all of it because it's over with, and all of a sudden politicians bring it back up, and that's when not Samuel L. Jackson, but the other guy. So what's around long as you talk about it, and he goes, I'm not going to talk to you as a white man. Don't talk to me as a black man. We're both human beings, and that's how we have to look at it. So,
hold on, just real quick. I'm kind of confused here. I can't. I'm not very multitask. I try to be. I'm getting better a little bit here and there, but sometimes I aim at see Merry Christmas or so. So is Kennedy's going live?
You're gonna have to copy the URL and then play it off your phone, Jeff. So if you press down on that what I sent you, if you hold down on it, it should say copy.
You can't do it through your phone. You have to send it to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, you just got more retarded. Hold on. I'm joking.
Actually, no,
Oh.
you just can't do it through a phone. You just can't.
Well, I did, but there's a way to do it, but I know it's hard with Android users. So hold on, let me do it another way.
Yeah, just send to my Instagram.
All right.
Wait, what song is it again? Is it "Ain't Like Us"?
It's actually a reaction from 50 Cent to Kendrick Lamar dissing Drake.
Oh, I've seen it on YouTube. I think.
Oh crap! No, I can't find Instagram because I barely use all this stuff. I don't know why, but let's see, where's it at? What the heck is that? InShot. That's an app.
But just send it to me through Instagram.
I'm trying to. I don't use Instagram hardly at all.
Yeah, I don't
So
go there as
I'm
much.
trying to find it.
I don't know if it shows me active all the time, but I just don't. People think I am, but I'm really not. Maybe because it's on my phone, it shows it active all the time, but I'm not really on there hardly at all. In fact, there's DMs I haven't responded to in a while, and I feel bad about it, to be honest with you. But I don't know.
No, I'm just trying to find Instagram or what's it called? Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, I actually sent you something earlier. I sent you the non-copyrighted Christmas stuff on Instagram earlier today.
Holy crap! Where's that? I don't even know where the. I know it's on here. I'm looking for it. Let's see.
See, that's what I'm worried about. If I get the iPhone, that's what concerns me because when I had the iPad 3,
No, it's me. I don't use Instagram. I mean, I really don't. So I don't know what the
Oh
icon looks
yeah,
like. I don't use it enough for the. I use like a little bit of Facebook because my family, and then the rest of it is YouTube because that's all I've been invested in for years.
right. It's like I'll post some things to Facebook, but I don't necessarily actually go on.
Oh, there
to
it is.
Facebook.
Okay. No, I just found it. Just, oh, hold on. Now there's some fat bitch over
Yeah,
here.
I just got it.
Oh, I can't see that now anymore either. Okay.
Oh wait, one of our guests just DM'd me actually.
Really?
Okay, all right. Actually, yes. All right.
Well, I'll save that for later then. Let's go.
Well, go ahead and send it to me. Okay, this person's coming up. Oh my goodness. I thought we were okay. All right, cool. You guys are in for a treat. Trust me on this. All right. I'll introduce this person when they come up. Yeah. Cool. I'm glad I was on IG. I just logged in at the right time. Okay, you didn't send it to me yet. All right. So
No, I haven't sent nothing.
all right, y'all stick around. We got a special guest coming up for some good stuff coming up here. So I think someone said, somebody was possibly going live. I don't know if it's just a joke or not, but y'all stick around if you can. This is going to be good stuff. Yes, I am. I actually was in there for, I actually chatted a little bit in 2 of those catches, and then I just worked on a couple. Yes, I am in Predator Approach. Yes, and also for those who don't know, CC Unit's original channel is back up. It's on my community page. I'm not claiming any responsibility, nor is my brother. I'm not saying that we did or did get those channels back up, but they are back up. Predator Poachers original, and also Gordon Flowers is also back up now. And also CC Unit's original channel is back up now. They all should be on my community page. If y'all want to drop the links, I'd appreciate that. And we're also in the works of helping, I'll just leave it at that. Yep. So if y'all want to drop your links, that'd be great. It took a while, but it happened. I'm not saying that we are responsible in any way, shape, or form for any of those channels coming back up. I'm just saying that it's been a long time coming. So we're thankful they're back up. Yeah, definitely, Michael. What's up, Michael? Merry Christmas, by the way. I didn't say that to you earlier. Good to see you. Oh, wait. Do you have Uncommonly Common back up, Nunya? Original channels back also think so. Wait, I'm confused. That's probably a joke. I actually, none of you, no offense. I mean, don't take this the wrong way. It's actually like, I know we don't get along or whatever, but I actually miss Uncommonly Common. I really sincerely do. I think a lot of people do. It, I remember one of your streams I was watching recently. I think it was the one that Ryan and I were texting each other back and forth on, but you actually played the song, the theme song, Uncommonly Common. Uncommon. I was like, oh, that brings back some great memories. I have to say that. I'm just being honest with you. Maybe just consider thinking about, I don't know, something. See, I'll drop the links for you. Shout out CC Unit. Oh yeah, do you have all the links to their channels? There you go. Oh, I thought you were serious. I was like, shit. I said NSC2 on the 7-Eleven. Custom song from Rocks and Casey Moe. Wait, is that something you had before Uncommonly Common, or I just wish you'd bring that channel back. I really do. That's just my opinion, but I think a lot of people do actually, and keep the drama out of that channel. You know what I mean? Just have it like what you guys were doing before. Oh, okay. Not commonly common. I wish I could play that. Maybe you can come up and I can send you the link if you want to come up and play. I know my brother would love it. It's actually one rap song that really actually would probably be a hit if it was released, to be honest with you, Brian.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's actually that good, yeah. And then I think it was Roots that had a song.
Whoop. Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't know the link for what you play, but
Did you ever hear the with LL Cool J and Eminem, the latest one? I mean, it's been a while now. It's been like 3 months. Murdergram with LL Cool J and Eminem.
Wait, what's going on with them?
You remember LL Cool J, right?
Yeah, Mama Gonna Knock You Out, of course. Yeah.
Well, that's like Eminem's like biggest idol. That's his boy.
Right.
And they did a song called Murdergram 3 months ago. Watch, I'll play just a little bit of it, and I'll stop it every like so many seconds. Hold on.
All right, cool.
Do you remember first time you heard the legend of the career ended with the road killer stopped with Fender? I'm on another bender, drunk off the power that make a coward surrender. Is I devour contenders, talking foul whoever.
So that's LL. That's LL rapping right there, Jeff. Do you hear that, Jeff?
Okay, I'm here. The mute
Yeah,
button.
do you hear the LL rapping or no?
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah.
All right, here we go. So he's tearing it up right now. I mean, this is LL. He never usually would rap this fast, but
wait,
here
was
we
this
go.
in the wait, hold on, was this in the 80s?
No, this is like 3 months ago. Just check it out. Watch.
Are you
I'm going
serious?
6 seconds at a time. Yeah, LL Cool J at 55 years old tore it up. Tore it up. Watch.
Go ahead.
Propel it out the glass slippers. Time is ticking, giving ass flippers. How we keep the cash slipping. I can't understand a single word you're saying. I think you had surgery. Finished like polyurethane. All that money.
Dude, that sounds so late 80s, early mid 90s.
Oh yeah, it was done on purpose. They're on a car that's from the 80s, and they got the old speakers, they got the old radio, and then now Eminem's getting out, and he's like just chilling right now. Watch.
That is why you log on in like girl flame as far as boulevards. I'm talking about farmers like insurance banks. I just moved your girl away, but she owns so much growing. All that fucking Katrina. Somebody better give her a cake.
All right, hold on. Stop.
Go.
Well,
No,
yeah,
I'm watching the time. You're good, but go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that really does. That's the kind of rap that I liked. You know
Yep.
me. I was very hard headed, and I was into metal, and I always am. But
you can't hate LL Cool J.
Right. That right
it's
there. It's
impossible. The guy loves all kinds of music, and that's how Eminem is.
Well, even Ice-T, who was on the show, I think he's still
for
on
sure.
SBU. He his a lot of his people they looked up to were the metal bands of the 70s and 80s. The hair metal bands.
Same
and
with
stuff.
Dre. Same with Snoop
Yep.
Dogg. They all
Right.
respect Aerosmith. They all respected Skid Row. I mean, all those
Motley
bands.
Crue,
back in the day.
yeah. They just thought because they were in Compton and East LA, they couldn't get in the Hollywood scene because they weren't, the right whatever.
Well,
you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get into
yeah.
all that. So all they really had was their mouths and little things around their neighborhood, and they would just rap.
Heck,
That's
they used to use boxes and crap to make bass noise on the records. Watch here. Watch. I'm gonna keep on playing it. 6 minutes and I'll stop, or 6
Okay.
seconds and I'll stop.
My yellow diamond shining, got a whipping like lemon meringue, slipping in front of the gangsters, slipping inside of the rain. Break the throw out with the bang, it's like I threw out a grenade. You pull up in this when they killing, we're can you feel me pulling off the skin? I really came to get it in the liver, murder cramps, turn over your ambulance, 30 bullets in advance, candle lighting, crime fans, we go in and buy land, slide up behind.
That's crazy. That's coming from LL right there, Jeff.
That's good stuff. So
Now
I
watch.
I got permission from Nunya to play their theme song. She sent it to me on EG, or what's it called, IG. Thank you, Nunya. I sincerely appreciate that.
Let me do a couple more of this so you can hear. I'll fast forward it here in a second to Eminem's finishing, but watch LL for a little bit and then we'll stop so that way you don't get a strike.
Yeah.
All right.
Really
here we go.
Get blessings from my disciples, professor. No, I'm a sniper like 8 miles away. Me and Moses doing murders with dirty promise. Break them down and melt them in the furnace. Unapologetic, I'm a comic, cause I headache. Me and yellow pop acidic. We about to murder. Anyone y'all can get it, so you might as well forget it. Either way you want. Regretting cemeteries where you're headed.
All right. Now L's gonna rap, but watch when M gets into it. Of course, M's gonna end up tearing it up at the end, but watch.
Yeah, and after this, we're gonna do
about to set it on you like a TV train, man. I see the way people say I'm so evil. They fucking think that Timothy McVeigh and my DNA exactly the same. But when I leave this game, things the same, gonna be the same. But it's a need of change, and I'm the meter maid. Go ahead and take a bottle. This is E&J, meaning me and James. Y'all got that avocado. We the sociopaths. And we got
There it is, man.
We're going back to Cali so she can blow on our sax. I don't think so.
Boom! Remember that? I'm going back to
Yes.
Cali.
Dude,
Cali. I don't
that
think
brings
so.
back memories. Here's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So I got permission from Nunya. This is their theme song they had to Uncommonly Common. You want me to mute up? This is
Okay.
good stuff. Thanks, Nunya.
Cool.
I know you're gonna dig this. Not commonly common. Not commonly common. Not commonly common. Not so commonly common. Common sense. It's not commonly common. You can drop in the comments, but don't be starting no drama. Keep that shit for your mama, man, cause this ain't the place. This is all about a channel that we love this space.
I roll through YouTube so heavy. Driving my Chevy while sipping on a belly. Deep quick, sometimes it gets silly. The tiny in the cut, we can all speak freely.
Support free captions and exposing the truth. If you think you got the chops, man, hop in the booth. We love having fun and singing, that ain't all that we do. But we appreciate the time that we vibe with you. Not commonly common. Not commonly common. Not commonly common.
Isn't that badass, Brian?
Common sense. It's not commonly common. You can drop it.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't be starting no drama. Keep that shit for your mind. Place. This is all about a channel that we love this space.
I'm so common, you won't find me in that corner. None yet like a sword, always sticking. James is my partner, we bringing noise. Carry in these 5 days, it's up, we're up.
If you wanna be a catch, then it's Blaze a Cat. If you wanna get trolled, it's UA in the chat. Call me Clown Force here, on the fact. Not commonly common, everybody on their backs.
Yeah, I would say how to make that bars or like, commonly comma. Don't put a comma on a comma because we can't stop it when we stop it, but it's okay with the comma. Something like that, like
Right.
a bar. Yeah.
I forgot I was on mute. I was going to say, what did you think? You already answered it. Yeah. Also, shout
I'm
out
all,
to
I'm all sitting there thinking how I can make it like bars, like in depth rap where they can pick it apart. And yeah, that's what I was thinking, anyways. But anyways, go for it.
it's good though. It has.
Yeah,
I
very
mean,
good. Yeah,
if it was mainstream, like if they played on the radio, if it was mainstream, if they didn't have a record contract, they would get one. It's that.
it's very
Oh,
like I would say that's what you call people pleasing rap, whereas Eminem's like niche.
all right.
You have to be like top of the line. You know what I mean?
Hold on. A person's getting nervous because of the number of people that are in here, and they're
What?
let me mute and I'll play this. They're nervous about. There's only 75 people in here. That's okay. Let me just talk to this person, and then I'm gonna mute and play this, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Not commonly common. Not commonly common. Not commonly common.
Almost sounds like Ice Cube. Not commonly common.
Not commonly common. You can drop in the comments, but don't be starting no drama. Keep that shit for your mama, man, cause this ain't the place. This is all about our channel, but we love this space. I roll through YouTube so heavy. Driving my Chevy while sipping on a Betty deep quit lilies.
I like that old school feel to it. That's cool.
We can all speak freely. Support free catches and expose the truth. If you think you got the chops, man, hop in the booth. We love having fun and singing. That ain't all that we do, but we appreciate the time that we vibe with you.
I like that. It's old school. I like it.
Common sense. It's not commonly common. You can drop in the comments, but don't be starting no drama. Keep that shit for your mama, man, cause this ain't the place. This is all about our channel, that we love this space.
That's like Ice Cube. That dude reminds me of Ice Cube for sure. I don't know what Jeff's doing. Let's see.
All right, I'm back. So
All
I'm
right,
just
you're back. Perfect.
so
I didn't know what to
I'm
do,
just-
so I was like, okay. No, that was good though.
no, I'm just somebody's had some stage fright, which is fine. It's all good. So I just I'm waiting for a response, and then we'll go from there. So, but yeah, what did you think of that? It was pretty good, though, huh?
Yeah. In fact, I don't know who the guy with the deep voice is, but it sounds like Ice Cube, big time.
It does, doesn't it? That's what I
Oh,
was
big
thinking.
time, yeah.
It sounds just like him. Nunya, did you come up with that, or was that like a team effort, or like I don't know who, you know. What's up, Tommy? Colorado Pet Patrol's in the house, by the way, right? Tommy. What's up, Tommy?
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you, Nani. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, that was I really missed that. That was kind of the that was still kind of in the good old days, I guess. Kind of like, I hate to say it, but that was kind of like the end, like towards the end of the the better days seen in this quote unquote community of the pred catching, or whatever. Yeah, that was like really the last show that was like an escape, you know, from the drama and the stuff that was to come. And yes, I was a part of it too. I'm not denying that, but trying to get away from that now. But yeah, that was one of the last shows that I didn't always chat in there, but I always watched, so I lurked a lot.
Yeah, the whole drama thing. I don't know how people stick to that stuff, because I mean, I get crap on my channel, I just ignore it. But
yeah, you kind of get sucked in, you know. And sometimes
I don't get sucked in.
yeah, and I started finally, you know, just stepping away. And once in a while, just for, I can't sleep at night or whatever, I'll look at either a live that's on or one that was, or a premiere or whatever, and I'll watch some of it just for entertainment purposes only. As far as getting involved in it and being involved in the chat or being on panel, I virtually never get involved in anything.
I mean, what those guys do, they don't have a life. So what they do is try to make your life, their life by posting crap. So you don't get no sleep, no rest, no joy, no comfort. They're a bunch of
Right.
bitches. So we have bitches everywhere. We dealt with bitches when we were younger. We dealt with bitches when we were older. And we fucked those bitches and we left them and now they're hungry. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, no, I mean, you just treat them like hoes, just, you did what you did. Think, all publicity is good publicity. Now I'm leaving that and you go to a different direction. So don't worry about those hoes. But I mean, that's
Well,
how it is.
and then you know that I did what I did to you, and we've been through that. You did what you did, and we've all did what we did. We've doxed, we've done
Well,
stupid
nobody's
shit.
perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of terrible stuff. I was, that, Brian. You wouldn't even talk to me for a little while. Then you would get on to
Yeah.
me, and invite and everything
Hell
else.
yeah, I
in
did.
between.
Jeff, I got you on more than you even say. I'd be like, ignore the bullshit, keep up the good content, and don't put the bull crap out there. Don't give people something to feed off of. You're feeding a bunch of fish that are end up going belly up anyway. So don't do it.
Right. But yeah, it sometimes I have had to learn through experience, I guess, or it depends on the situation. But I just made like I said, I tried to make this decision a long time ago, but I really made it like it was about a month and a half ish ago, and this is the second time I've been live in a month and a week or a month and a half, whatever it's been. I just don't want to get involved anymore. I realize that also, and there's some other stories I could tell. I actually want to go into some of those tonight, and I'm still waiting for this person to find out if they're going to come up or not. This next person, so just hang in there, folks. They're teeter-totter in the idea, so they're a little bit nervous.
There's only one person I can think of that I want to bring up because I'll be down there soon. But I'm not gonna say his name. But I think you know who I'm talking about. Or my girls.
Yeah.
Two of my girls, and then my
Matt,
little boy.
he talks about us all the time and makes up lies. Matt, the wife beating after, yes. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Everybody that I've talked to, what he doesn't understand, and this might end up showing up in his stream, but what he doesn't understand, I got so much shit on him from other people. He's such a piece of shit that when I go down there and I call him out, he either won't show up, number one, or if he does, he's going to try to bring other people, which is going to be a huge mistake on his ass.
Just be careful what you say. Yes.
I don't care, Jeff. When I say
I know.
I take it to the bank, I'll cash a check twice. I don't care.
I know,
I said I'm going there. Never said I was going to do anything bad.
Right.
I will defend myself to the fullest, according to the law of Texas and the law of Silsbee, Texas. But if he shows up, yeah, it's not going to be pretty for that little bastard.
Just what his warrants. That's not it. I got his warrant. He's a career. I don't want to.
Yeah, the guy's he's
a career criminal.
I can't say everything because not everything's recorded, but I can say he's done some stuff to women that shouldn't have been done, and that I can say according to the evidence.
Even an deceased elderly person he frauded. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Yeah, it's craziness, and for people to talk crap about you, and then talk crap about me? Go on my channel, talk crap all you want. People there know me. I got like 13,000 subscribers, at least 3,000 of them maybe keep some kind of contact with me, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I know Brian well enough, 10 years plus," and they'll be like, "You're full of shit if you're gonna talk shit." But if you're for real, they'll tell you the answers. Just talk to them. Yeah.
Hey, Ivy. How you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, there's Mommy Ivy.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. A little bit busy, but just got home.
You busy?
Get ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
Is that your avatar?
Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
you're on your
avatar.
Hello, everyone.
Wow, it's good to see you. I've been, I don't visit a lot of channels lately. I've been kind of taking some breaks from YouTube. I definitely try to hit up Ivy's whenever I can, and
for sure,
we have a lot of fun. We joke around sometimes. she'll just, do everyday life. We'll have fun and chat, and Dave and me and Shock Zone and Be Kind and some other people will fool around, have a good time, and have some fun. And it's really enjoyable. And then sometimes she'll get out the microphone and she'll sing. And yeah, we have a lot of fun over there.
Yeah, she can sing too, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
good
yeah.
singer.
Just having fun. Friends.
It's all good, Ivy. You're good people. You're like
Not really. Hello,
you're
everybody.
pretty
Oh,
much family to us now. I'm,
yeah, her
we
daughter,
Merry Christmas.
she's precious. I think I sent some. I was like, go get her some ice cream. I sent some.
yeah,
I was like, get her some ice cream because she's a little princess. I have 3 girls, so I know like the princess stage. I'm like, oh my goodness, gotta treat
yep,
them like a princess. So
yeah. She got good kids. Both of them
yeah,
are really good kids, and
for sure.
it's hard to believe how tall they're getting, how big they're getting, and she has the channel for them and everything, and that they're
But
growing
yeah,
up
I
so
mean,
fast.
well, for me, I have my daughter having a daughter. I'm like, oh my goodness, she's like what 22, 23, 22,
Yeah.
I think. All the
How
kids
old's
like in their 20s now, huh?
Oh, Ivy, if you don't mind, I don't want to say it. It's okay to say it, but how old is your sister Daniela? She's your youngest sister, right? I think she's on mute.
Yes, I think she's 21.
21. I was close. Yeah, I figured she was in her early 20s, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Hey, mommy, Ivy, are you using a
Chana,
Rode
Chana.
mic
Do what?
Are you using a Rode mic to talk?
Road. I'm using
Rode?
my K1, the one that I use for singing. Why it's
Oh,
not
okay.
good to hear or something?
No, it's very good.
No.
I could tell like Rode, like if you have an SM7B, which is Shure, or Rode, and Rode is usually clear for like stuff like this. And I was like, you're on a Rode mic. That was my guess, and I got it right. So that's pretty good for an ear, right?
Do you want to sing, Ivy? I can put you on solo layout. You can sing if you want. Is that what you want to do?
No. I sit I hey, be kind. Yeah, later.
Who's in the house? You know what's
If
funny
you
is
want me,
Brian
if you allow me.
is on my birthday stream. She had a typhoon a couple days prior. Okay, I had already
Yeah.
set the stream. We'd already talked behind the scenes. We were talking behind the scenes. People think that I forced Ivy to come up and sing, and I was very uncomfortable. And this, that, and the third. And here's the thing: is the night before my time, which is morning her time. She's like, "Let's do the birthday stream now. The kids got a week off from school because the typhoon already passed over."
Right.
And people today are still trolling me and saying that I forced Ivy to come up and sing, that I was she was in dire straits and the typhoon was right over her house. I'm like, oh my gosh, these people have no clue.
Don't give attention to those kind of people, Jeff. You don't.
Oh, I know.
Don't feed the addicts. I mean,
Yes.
that's what they live off of.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just
Don't-
go with the flow and chill. No. Like I go on Ivy's channel for 5 seconds. I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep, but
Yeah.
here's some help. I mean, not help, but like here's a blessing. That's all I'll say. But I go in there for like 5 seconds. I see her face, and then I see her daughter, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they're so sweet, and she's always so
Right.
genuine and like straight up. She ain't faking nothing. I'm like, I can't do nothing but bless her when I have a blessing, and then I go off the channel. I go to bed. So
Right.
yeah.
Sometimes I can't sleep at night. And of course, we're opposite sides of the world. So the time zone is so different. And she'll go live when I can't sleep at 1 or 2 in the morning. And I'll go over there and we'll have fun. It's like
Yeah.
one big family, it's just a lot of fun. Let me put Ivy and mute up, Brian, when she starts singing because
Okay.
she has to go into the karaoke. I'll put you on solo just in case you want. It's totally up to
It's
you.
up. Yeah. It's
But
up
it's
to
You want
her.
to go on camera? It's everybody's here. Everybody here is a fan of you, so you have nothing to worry about. There's only 65 people, and they're all fans, I believe. So you have nothing
It's
to
only
worry
65 people. Jeff, come on.
about. Well, there's been times it's been like
Even
100, Yeah, like 100 or something. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy at times. All right, I'll mute up here.
Alright.
All right.
All right. Just wanted to tell everyone also the one that Jeff said a while ago. I am not forced to come up in his channel. I come up because I wanted to celebrate together with his birthday in his panel and enjoyed. So no one was forced to come up. It's my own decision to sing and to celebrate that day. All right.
Thank you for
And
clearing
thank
that
you,
up. I didn't know
Jeff.
you were, but thank you.
Yeah, because chatted him that I am available that time. No school, so that's why I come up. All right. So what we gonna do? What are you going to sing?
It's totally up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Right. Merry Christmas, everyone. See, I am already. I don't know already what to sing. Give me idea, Jeff.
He, they're just jokes. None is just joking, but that's funny.
Well, you can do something friendly, like sing something like if you're going to sing to me or something. Like,
Or like
come
a
up to Ivy. Come on.
maybe if you
Make
want
it
to do
real
like
difficult, like you're singing to me,
yeah,
Ivy. I'm just joking, but sing. You go ahead and sing.
or maybe like a Christmas
Mm,
song. I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Or if the fans have requests, you
all right.
know.
Yeah, because if they request, I don't know the song.
Well, that's okay. If you don't know
If
it, they'll understand. They'll understand.
yeah, okay.
It's all good.
We will try this one.
And folks, just a reminder, real quick. I do have a goal. I am literally. I've never hardly ever asked for any kind of help. If you can help with any kind of donation, I have a goal thing up there. And then also, I'm going to drop Ivy's PayPal if you want to bless her too. That's she comes first. So thank you. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh, thank you for that. But you don't have to, Jeff. All right. What else? I'm gonna. Mhm. Even if
I think she had to mute for something real quick. She is a busy mama. It is in the morning over there, almost noon actually, where she's at. So she probably had to take care of something real quick. She'll be right back. See, I did.
Is it really almost noon there?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
there's Ivy's PayPal. In fact, I probably should go ahead and pin that. I put Merry Christmas as a pin. I'll repin this one. Let's see, replace pin message.
sorry, I was muted. Didn't
Oh
notice.
yeah, that's okay. Go ahead. I'll mute up.
Where is it now? Is it? There's a sound. Hold on. I think it's- all good. I don't want to laugh for things I need. I don't care about all I just want to know. There's a sound, sorry. I might tell Beverly.
don't want a love for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and I don't care for birthday presents. Underneath the Christmas tree, I don't need to hang myself here. There is kind of purpose. Santa Claus is happy. This one, my own. Wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I won't ask so much for Christmas. I even wish for some. I just need you. That one. I want you. And there's all to eat tonight. Aunt Lala, Auntie Lala, what is it? Tea time. Want to sing? Okay. Now that's why she is here, because she wants to sing.
All right. Go Vinny. All right. Go Vinny.
How cute. How cute.
Glock TV.
I know you're anything that I am looking for. A town. I look into your eyes. I couldn't ask for more. So lonely there to let
That's okay.
Well,
That's okay.
well, awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
that's good.
awesome. Good job, little Vinny.
Yeah, that's good.
Good job, little Vinny.
Well, Jeff, I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. I'm gonna eat something and go to bed, but I'm gonna eat I got a ribeye steak in there. I'm about to cut tonight.
All right, man. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mommy Ivy, it was nice seeing you. You take care now, okay? I'll see you around for sure.
Thank you so much. Good night.
All right,
I
you
will
have
see
a
you,
good night.
Brian.
All right, we'll see y'all later. You take care now.
Good night.
Later.
Do you have another song you want to sing, maybe, or wasn't sure?
Thank you, Lala. Yeah.
Okay. We'll
Last
put you
song na?
back. Okay, sounds good. We'll
Huh?
put you back on the solo layout here.
All right.
All right, I'll mute
What
up.
what song? Okay. What song that we will sing?
You want to do like a request from chat, or
Thank you, Lala. Hmm? What song?
I just want to know if you want to do a request like from chat. I know a lot of people like certain songs, but I don't want to, you know. I know a lot of people like dancing.
Yeah.
Is it called Dancing Queen? Is one of them. They like the Titanic song. They like the Bodyguard Whitney Houston song. And there's a couple others, but I don't know if anybody has any ideas.
Okay. This.
It's whatever you want to do.
Carrie.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Lala. He is her. That song was like she just listened to that song and she just memorized everything. She just listened that song and okay, this will be my next song.
Covers PH.
Yeah. Thank you, Nonya.
And I'm thinking of you in my sleepless solitude tonight. If it's wrong to love you, then my heart just won't let me be right. 'Cause I've drawn in you and I won't fall through without you by my side. I give my all to have just one night with you. I risk my life to feel your body next to mine. 'Cause I can't go on living in the memory of our song. I give my all for your love tonight. Baby, can you feel me? Imagining I'm looking in your eyes. I can see you clearly. Good night, Lala. Reveling blue sun in my mind, and yet you're so far, like a distant star, and I'm wishing into night. I'll give my all to have just one night with you. I'd risk my life to feel your body next to mine. 'Cause I can't go on living in the memory of our song.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Sorry about that. I was I have so much in my band list. I'm trying to. None. Yeah, I'm looking for Wog. I don't know why he's banned. I don't think I ever banned him. But thank you, Ivy. That was wonderful. And of course, little Vinny. She's an upcoming star on YouTube, and she's following her mommy's footsteps. So I'll have to go through it again, Nadia. I will unban him, of course. If he, I don't see him, I I need to really go through my ban list because I have over 300 people in here. I mean, most of them are doxers, but I mean, like the people that shouldn't be banned need to be unbanned. So I will definitely go through that. And Ivy, I have one question. If you, only if you have time, of course. I just want to know if you could sing one more song. Only if you have time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's that?
I
What
think
song?
a really popular song that people like is "Dancing Queen."
All right. Let's see.
If that's only if you can and want to, and if you have time, of course.
Yeah, we can do that.
I appreciate that. Thank you for what you said earlier. And by the way, we did not pre-plan that. I had no idea Ivy was gonna
Yeah.
answer that final troll. Oh wait, there's CMGA. Boom, got it. All right, then yeah, I got it. It's saved now. So Wiggy, I don't know who banned. I don't think I banned him. And we have each other's phone numbers. Why would I ban him? He used to help me out on catches. He was the cop caller for me. So on a couple. Yeah, he's unbanned now for sure. Sorry, Ivy. I'm sorry. Uh,
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
Thankfully, it's not the chat's not huge tonight. Thankfully, it's not 158 or was it 2 streams ago? It got up to 325 for like 20 minutes, and I was just. I think for the first time ever, I had to ask a moderator, a managing mod, to turn on slow mode, and I think it was Dave. DH Trains, yeah, it was Dave, my brother Dave, and yeah, that was the first time, and then I had to take that stream down. I got P-bombed, I'll say. It's out of StreamYard. I might have it edited in Premiere at some time. I'll put it on members first, probably, and then eventually put it on public someday. I just gotta get rid of that P-bomb because that was actually a good stream. It was like over 6 hours long too. But all right, I'll go ahead and mute up, Mommy Ivy. Sorry about that.
All right. All right. All right. All right. music, getting in the swing, you can look for a king. Anybody could be that guy, not his own on the music side. With a bit of music, everything is fine, you're in the mood for a dance. When you get that chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Switch, sing queen, feel the beat from the top of me. You can dance, you can jump, having the time of your own. Ooh, see that girl, what's dancing, make it a dancing queen. Hello, Sis Mitch. Nahanap mo ako ah. Your teaser, turn them on. May net ko. Leave the burning under your gun. Looking out for another, anyone will do. You're in the mood for a dance. You can dance, and when you get that chance, oh my gosh. Dancing queen, you got that dancing. Ooh, see that girl, what's dancing, making a dancing queen. Hello, Merry Christmas, Nevermore. Nevermore. Oh, kumanta lang ko dito ng 3 beses. Gosh, I froze here.
You're fine, just so you know. We can hear you and everything. You're fine, just so you know. We can hear you and everything.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna say hi to Nevermore. Good to see you, Bobby. Thanks for coming by. I don't know if you want to come up and play your banjo or not. If you want to, you're welcome to, or come up and shoot the breeze. You have the link. I believe I texted it to you on your phone. We have Tala. We have Kristalla. I thought I had you arranged, Tala. Sorry about that. I might have accidentally, when I hit the X a long time ago, and a lot of moderators, I was kind of in a, anyways, yeah, I might have accidentally checked. Thaw, your original account is unbanned, by the way. I finally found it, Meth Claus. So your Thaw, Meth Claus, whatever account is unbanned. Mitch, again, also, I sent you the link in Instagram if you want to come up. Yeah, I took CP&I off by name. We did pay and apply for the LLC, and we don't really it's a long story. We need to get a lawyer if we have to. I took it off for now because we're not for sure if it's officially an LLC or if it's not. And I kind of hope it's not, to be honest with you, even though we paid for it. Oh, I'm sorry, Ivy. I didn't mean to have. Sorry about that. But so for now, I just took it off, and because we're going to be doing podcasts, and yes, I will be doing a catch here and there. I'll be collaborating with a couple people that are pretty well known, and I'm just there to basically just be a collaborator. There is one where I'll be actually doing the actual catch. I'll be the main person, but yeah, there's a few things that'll be coming up. But for that part, it's mostly going to go on my Rumble. I'm almost to 100 subs on Rumble, or what do they call them, followers on Rumble. I have zero content, but I'm going to be putting everything on. Everything from my YouTube channel is going to be going to Rumble, including the old catches, the ones, some of them you haven't even seen yet that are edited, are going to be going to Rumble. And in fact, the ones that people, I was listening to the trolls a lot. The ones we actually did have a catch, I just didn't get their face very good on camera or whatever. So we actually had like 12 or 13, 14 catches. I'm going to put them all on there. I don't care if people think anymore. But yeah, so they're all going to go on there. Let me get caught up to chat here. I don't even know where I left off. Let's see. Nevermore. I silenced 2 fingers on my fretting hand. Or I sliced. Oh, shoot. Nevermore. How the heck did you do that? That has to hurt. You can't play your... Yeah, you would better play your banjo doing that. That has to hurt. Thank you, Bethmas, from all the staff and Safeway Space. Yeah, thank you, Thal. We appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas to you. Mitch Richmond, always a pleasure. I'm sorry, Mitch, I don't always catch your lives. I usually catch them like... I'll be honest with you, as I'm going to bed, and I might make a comment or two, and then I'll just put my earbuds in, and yeah, it actually, I love it. So I may not chat a lot, but I do listen. And yeah, I'm a big supporter of Mitch Richmond. Big supporter. I don't care what anybody says. I wholeheartedly support what he does, his channel, everything. God bless. My pocket knife didn't lock it. Oh, shoot. That had to hurt, Nevermore. I'm glad you're okay now. Ivy, I don't know if you wanted to say anything, or if you wanted to sing one more song. It's up to you. It's whatever you want to do. But I didn't want to keep you up here longer than you wanted to, or if you wanted to, just hang out, that's cool too. It's whatever you want to do. I know you're a busy mom, so just chime in whenever you want. Yeah, I appreciate you, Mitch. Pretty sure I got you on Rumble. I'm under MB Cap, the number 2, Southwest. It's just something I signed up. Yeah, I'll eventually probably make another account, but I'm going to go ahead and make this my main one. And it's almost got, like I said, 100 followers, and I have 0 content. But once I figure out, and I've been saying this for a long time, but they really are going to help me. But it's just a matter of when they're going to help me get my Rumble account going. So I'll be streaming to YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook, and I think you can do Instagram now on StreamYard. So I'll be streaming to all platforms, and Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Whatever. Oh, there you are.
Ay, sorry. Okay. Oh, Mitch said that she cannot come. I mean, Cristala said she cannot come up because she is busy. She's preparing.
Oh, okay.
Cristala.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if just you have the link, if you wanted to send it to any of your friends that can sing if they wanted to. I'm glad you already thought about that, so I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. She already knew that it's Tagalog. She said that I will just translate it to English.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she said,
it's we always try to plan for certain events, and it's at least for me anyways, it almost always turns sideways in the fact that you plan for a certain amount of people for certain things, and then at least half of them, if not 3/4 of them, something comes up at the last minute you can't control. It's just something. And so everybody understands, And I appreciate you coming up just for 3 songs. I really
Yeah.
do. 3 or 4 songs. That was great.
Thank you. All right. So that will be the last. And then maybe next time again, the singing.
Ab-
Yeah, I hope I can stay longer, but we need still
Absolutely.
something to do.
You
Yes.
have a Merry Christmas and you and your kids. And by the way, I'll be sending you a private message, but we have something to give you for your upcoming wedding. And anybody, I think you have something on your community page, right, Ivy, about your wedding. Um,
Yeah.
let me
Yep.
post that if I may, and people can make their own decision. I will tell you, Mommy Ivy is the real deal. She's not some whatever. She she's a good person. You know, now wait. Oh, on your community, I went to your
It's in
about
the
page.
camera.
Page. Yeah. Wait, where's it at? How far down is it? How many days did you,
Hmm?
or how long ago did you post that? I can't find it.
The what? It's already
Your robot.
remember.
I'm
Mm.
sorry.
What's that, Vinny?
Oh, I see the one where my brother
Oh,
gave
you
me
asked
like
again
$200 or something,
this
or
year.
20 or
Her.
50
Yeah.
bucks. So I'm just looking for that. Is it a? I forgot what it's called. It's like a sponsorship thing. It's not like a GoFundMe or anything like that. But or you guys, the PayPal's in the description. If you can support Mommy Ivy, she's a very good person. She sincerely is. Whether you hate me or like me or want or whatever, she is sincerely a good person, and she is a good mommy. And they're about to get married, and they had an unfortunate event that happened in their family, a tragedy, and they had to postpone the wedding. And so, yeah, if you can contribute in any way, shape, or form, that'd be much appreciative. Again, her PayPal is in the pin link. And if you go to her community page, there's also something else. I'm just trying to find it. You might have to scroll down a lot because she supports a lot of channels. I've even seen some here of mine that I didn't even know she posted, and I press and like to because I don't get all the notifications, and I really appreciate that. I'm sorry, Ivy. I just want to throw it out there. But did you want to? Did you say you wanted to sing one more song, or you need to go? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear what you said.
I I hope I can sing more, but I need to. Yeah, I need to go. I'll be in
Okay.
the chat. I'll be in the chat page, BG, doing something.
All right.
Need to prepare much also.
Sounds good. Well, I appreciate you coming up, and you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm sure I'll probably see you in chat a little bit before then, but in case I don't,
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to your brother, Brian.
thank you. God bless. Merry
Yeah, God
Christmas. Thank you, Vinny.
bless.
I shake it already.
Definitely one for the books. Yeah, she's definitely going to be like Mama. She's going to be a YouTube star. Mommy Ivy. See, you have to be Mommy Ivy's best man. How's that work? At Safeway while we're drunk. Hey, Nevermore. Good to see you, Bobby. Merry Christmas, Bobby. Good to see you, by the way. Um, glad you're here, and if you want to come up and shoot the breeze, you can. You have the link. I did text it to you. Oh, good. Wiki is unbanned, so I did get it. All right, good. You can thank Dunya for that, Wiki. In fact, I don't even think I even knew you were banned, to be honest with you. Maybe I did in a drunken stupor months ago, whatever, or somebody else did, but you are now unbanned. Mennonites are all talking. Oh, let's not get into drama tonight. Come on, let's just be nice. Christmas. I know I touched on a little bit of drama. I'm not gonna lie, but try not to. That's what that's all about. Nevermore. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. It's Richmond. I appreciate you, Nevermore. Seriously. Yeah, I've been wanting to pick up that phone and call you quite a bit, to be honest with you, the last month and a half or so since I totally quit drinking. And I don't know. I guess I've been spending so much time with my family, which is a good thing. And it really got my mind off of it and right, down the straight path and whatnot. So, oh, you're welcome, Mommy Ivy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And your daughter. That was very good. She's going to be a good YouTube singer someday. I mean, she already is. But, when she gets of adult age or whatever it is that YouTube, I don't even know what YouTube requires, but whenever she gets up there, she'll be a good YouTube star singer. Who knows? She might be famous someday. Who knows? Yeah, I like to watch on, they put it a lot on Facebook. Now it's on YouTube. It's like a AGT, America's Got Talent, X Factor / whatever the other show was, American Idol. It's like the best of whatever year, or it'll have like the best guitarist or the best singers, the best of period, or whatever it is. And those are interesting to watch. Some of them, I don't know why they have certain people in there. I'll be honest with you. But it is what it is. But usually 7 out of 9, or 7 out of 10 rather. It's pretty good. Well, I was only going to go maybe 2 hours, to be honest with you. And we're at 3.5 hours, but that was great. My brother and I had some good talks. In the beginning, Ivy came up, and then she sang, her daughter sang, and then she sang again. It was really, I think she sang 3 or 4 songs, actually. It was fun. I wanted to try to keep it as peaceful as possible. And I know everybody here doesn't believe the same way and everything, but remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. Just want to remind everybody of that. And, I wish I could tell you certain things, but I can't. But, there are people in this community that were atheists. I know personally now, a year ago, and some of them are now born again Christians. And it's just amazing how God works in a mysterious way. I don't know what else to say. Other than that, Merry Christmas. If I don't see you before New Year's, Happy New Year. I'm going to try to do some kind of New Year's stream, but I just can't guarantee it, just like I couldn't guarantee this. But, it is what it is. I appreciate you all being here. I guess I'll just end with some StreamYard stuff. To be honest with you, if you want to chat for a few minutes. I started out with kind of like mellow, acoustical, whatever. I don't know. I don't really like StreamYard music, to be honest with you, but let's see. I'll put on something a little bit different. I don't know what to put here, but I'll figure it out. All right. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Hasta la pasta.
Bye.